All right, welcome to Mega Ruby versus Alpha Sapphire. I'm JTMagicman. I'll get Werster to introduce himself.
I'm Werster.
We're going to start the game. We'll count down. I'll count down from 3. I'll spill off some useless information about this game while we're in lots of cutscenes in the game. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Here we go. All right, so this is Pokemon Omega Ruby. Werster's playing on Alpha Sapphire. This is a remake of the original Ruby and Sapphire, which was released in 2002. Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was released on the 3DS on the 21st of November 2014. But
you don't have to mash it.
All right, but it can also play on the new 3DS and DS. It's just out of habit. Yeah, setting. I'll be using L equals A. I don't think you use it.
No, it's okay.
And yeah, for the next 3 hours, I'll let Werster roast the game as much as he wants. So.
Yes, this is going to be 3 hours of misery. So this game came out in 2014, the full game, and I ran it for 3 days. And then I did not play it again for 10 years until JT was like, oh, let's race this at ASM. That'll be great. And then I learned very quickly why I put this down after 3 days. So this game, it's actually all right casually. It's got a lot of really neat extra features in the game. Unfortunately, none of them show up in the speedrun. And in the speedrun, you learn that movement is terrible, text is terrible, and cutscenes are terrible. So basically, 100% of the gameplay is terrible. So we are going to pick the girl character here. The reason for that is you battle the counterpart. So if you pick the girl, you battle the boy. And the natures of their Pokemon are slightly different in the fights that you battle them in. The most difficult and relevant of those rival fights is the second one. And in that fight, the rival has a Grovyle, and it's got a minus special defense nature as the boy. So if you pick the girl, and that makes it easy to kill. That's basically it.
Yeah, I believe it's a minus special defense nature.
Yes, that is what I said.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't.
That's correct. All right. So I'm just going to quickly change the options. So yeah, the thing with L equals A is, so when they introduced that in the Pokemon games, you would think L equals A means you get another button to mash with, but actually you don't, because they made L and A the exact same button rather than another button that you can use to trigger the A button. So if you're holding A and you press L, it won't do anything because you're already pressing the A button. And so you can actually be mashing L and A and never get an input if you set L equals A. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword in that regard. But so yeah, the reason why text is awful in this game is you have to be holding a button to get the fastest text for the entire game. Even though you can change the text speed between slow, normal, and fast, there is a secret fastest option that only exists if you're holding a button. So for basically the entirety of the game, we have to hold B. Just always. Because text shows up so much in this game because there's so many cutscenes. And it also means we then don't get to mash B for the text as well.
Yeah, which is why I choose L equals A, because I can just hold L and that's easier for me, but yeah.
Yeah, so you do only get one like actual face button, but you can also press the touchscreen, which is why, so if you can see like my setup, I'm holding B and pressing A with my thumb, and then I'm using like all of my other fingers to just mash the touchscreen, and that's doing the majority of the mashing through text. But it does mean I have no fingers on the buttons on the left side of the screen, which is where your movement buttons are.
Yeah, and I accidentally looked at the map there. That loses a couple of seconds.
All right, well, I'm leaving earlier then when you boot up your cheetah save file. Yeah, so in this game, there's no sort of manipulation for RNG or anything. And so you just kind of have to get whatever stats you get for your Pokemon. So in case you haven't played in-depth Pokemon, they all have what's called individual values on all of their stats, which is a number between 0 to 31 that kind of determines how good the stat is. And you're going to be using your starter Mudkip for a decent size of the run. And if it has really bad IVs, you're just entirely screwed. And so I'm going to take whatever Mudkip I get, but JT is going to cheat, and after he gets the Mudkip, he's going to boot up a good Mudkip, so you'll get to see a good run and a bad run.
That puts a lot of pressure on me.
Yeah, I didn't say which one's which.
Oh, that's true. That is true. That's true.
All right, so this is the cutscene. We're going to pick Mudkip here. So Mudkip is the best for the run quite comprehensively. You can't do like the first gym with either of the other two, like without taking extra fights, and extra fights really slow.
I did it again.
So looking at this, I'm going to look at the stats here. What you want to see is 13 attack, and then after that you want to see defense and special attack ideally be 11. Really don't want it to be 9, and then speed not 8. 13, 10, 9. That's actually usable. That's actually usable. Defense is 9 though, which means I'm going to die to a particular Machop many, many, many times in about 30 minutes.
Alright, I did not get a runnable Mudkip, so we are just quickly going to...
What'd you have?
12, 10, 9.
That's runnable.
Is it? Oh.
That's runnable, mate.
I don't think 12 is.
It's runnable for true champions. But yeah, so the save file is actually going to be a little bit ahead of me because you can't save until this ends.
Now, what's this guy do again, though? Oh, okay, I'm just double checking. All right. So you get a forced encounter here.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Supposed to be waiting for me. But, alright, take all the head start you need, even though I was ahead of you as well.
Okay, look, I'll fight the Mudkip, alright?
Fight the Mudkip?
The worm
so now you're getting extra experience.
I can't win it.
Ultra cheating strats. But so yeah, you get a forced encounter on the third step, sorry, of grass.
Okay, you're technically ahead now.
Alright, and then into another cutscene. So the reason why movement is so bad in this game is they kind of did a hybrid model between the tile-based system that they've had for the first 5 generations, this is generation 6, and a non-tile-based model where you can use the circle pad to kind of free roam around the map, or you can use the D-pad and go along the tiles. But because they did that, all of the kind of tiles for like the geometry of all of the objects are based on tiles. But the fastest way to do the game is to use the circle pad because you can take better lines across all of the tiles instead of only having 8-way movement where you can either go, you know, up, down, left, right, or the diagonals. I've also got a wing goal. Oh, okay, it's level 2. Wing goals are really fast. Sometimes you can't actually run away from them. And so if you're moving with the D-pad, it takes 8 frames to move a tile if you're moving in a straight line. But if you're going diagonal, it's 12 frames. And so you just end up losing time doing all those diagonals. And so it's better to use the circle pad to do better lines. But then using the circle pad is just absolutely awful because you can just get stopped by geometry because it's on a tile, even though you're absolutely nowhere near it. Anyway, you'll see that numerous times throughout this run.
Alright, so this is the first rival fight. He leads with whatever type is better against yours, so in this case it's Trico. Is it Absorb that it has or Mega Drain? I forget. I think it's Absorb.
But it starts with.
Yeah.
I don't think it actually has it in this fight.
Okay.
It should, but it doesn't have it and doesn't use it, I believe. It just uses its normal type move. Alright, let's see what we got at level 6. Please go up defense. Please go up defense. Okay, defense went up. Speed went up. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, this is actually a pretty decent kit. If it's neutral nature. I think oh no, it's not neutral. It's minus defense, isn't it? So it's probably minus defense plus speed. I reckon it's hasty. Given speed went up by 2 there. So the way natures work is they're a plus 10% or minus 10% increase or decrease to one of your stats. But in Pokemon, basically every single number floors. So for example, if you get plus speed, which is what I think I have, if the stat is 9, it then does plus 10% and goes to 9.9, which then floors to 9. It never rounds up. So at lower levels, when you actually have a nature, your total stats are pretty much always worse. Because it'll be like defense is minus, and it might start at 11. And so it'll be 11 minus 1.1 for 10%, goes to 9.9, and then floors to 9. So you lose 2. And in speed, I would have gotten 0.
Right, I'm actually at the part here where I'm saying goodbye to my mum. I believe in the German version, when she's turning right, like here, there's an extra thing of text. I can't remember what she says, but we're not playing in German.
Thank you, very insightful. It is. There's a lot of cutscenes like this where it's like she turns around and does nothing. There's just so many cutscenes where nothing is happening, and you're just like, what is the point of this? That's basically my entire experience with this game. What is the point of any of this?
Yeah, we get introduced to the Dex nav here. I mean, it is a pretty cool mechanic, but it never gets brought back. There is a run where you catch a Tailor that's been run before with Guts, and you use Facade, which is a pretty interesting and cool run as well.
Yeah, so it's like a different route in this game.
Yes, in this game, actually.
Yeah, because you can use the Dex nav to actually, like, if you encounter the same Pokemon a few times, you can get it 10 levels above. So you can catch, like, a, what is it, level 17 Tailor or something before the first gym.
Yeah. And you can get it, like, with, I think Boom Burst is the best move it comes with.
Yeah, so it can have an egg move, and so it can come with a move like Boom Burst or Brave Bird, which are like 120 power moves right at the start of the game. I'm just going to go right side there. You can duck into the left, but you risk touching the grass, and I'm so bad with the circle pad that I know I would touch the grass. So at the start of the game, the main thing is just hope you don't get encounters. Like, encounters lose, it's like between 15 and 16 seconds, I think, for each one, which is just the biggest difference between good starts and bad starts. It's just 4 extra encounters is over a minute lost, and you're not going to lose over a minute in the battles unless you die. Useless crit on Zigzagoon. Crits in this gen only do 1.5 times instead of 2 times, so it's really possible to just get hits where it's like, well, I would have 2-hit anyway, and it's just totally useless. Okay. My defense IV is better than special attack or special defense. I have a really bad mudkip for Machop. Really bad. So it's the hardest fight in this game is just a random Machop in the second gym. You would save before it no matter what mudkip you have, but it's so likely that I'm going to lose like 6 times to that Machop.
Yeah, another one of these unnecessary cutscenes. I mean, the Beautiflies are cool and all, but it's just unnecessary. It's just...
The worst part of this cutscene is when you start this route, they actually have like Pokemon flying in the background just as you're playing, and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool and neat. And then they ruin it by having a cutscene that stops you to show the Pokemon flying around. Every decision about this game that shows up in the speedrun, I hate. All of them are wrong. Anyway, I can't wait to be done with this game. You have no idea.
I did apologize for suggesting it. So.
You apologize many times. You still suggested it, though. I'll forgive you in 3 hours.
All right, done. All right, so this part of the game is where Norman, which is also your dad in this game, gives Wally a Pokeball. And Wally's going to catch his first Pokemon, and apparently we have to help him out. It's the catching tutorial for game. So instead of us catching the Pokemon, it's Wally instead.
I mean, you never catch the Pokemon in the catching tutorial. It's always somebody else.
That's true. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yes.
Unless you count the catching tutorials at the end of other games where they force you to catch the legendary.
I mean, sure, just to make sure that I'm right.
But yeah, so animations are turned on during this fight, just automatically. Nothing you can do about it. So you get to see 2 seconds of what the game would look like with animations on. It's not very exciting. Just obviously makes the battle slower.
But you still do have to mash through text here, because if you don't press anything, it still goes very slow. So
yes.
Unfortunately, that you still have to do that.
Thank you, Game Freak.
But yeah, we're in the catching tutorial, so if you have anything to say or donations or anything, now's the perfect time.
Well, thank you. So we have got $40 from Monocles, who did not leave a message. And we also have $6.40 from cardcollectors.au. Great to see us speedrunning Aussies playing games for Game on Cancer. Go Werster, you legend. No comment about you, JT.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah. So
Maybe in their next donation,
Yeah.
there'll be one for JT.
I think we should be showing more love to JT.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Most welcome.
Anyway, now that's done. We get given the PSS thing, and that lets you wonder trade.
Yeah, which is totally available to
Which
do
is,
still.
unfortunately, it's been taken down now.
So it's another great example of something in this game that it's like, the online in Gen 6 was actually amazing. It's the best it's ever been in the franchise. But yeah, you can't do it in this run, even when it was available. You've got to play wirelessly. We did have a lot of fun doing like Wonder Trade races back in the day, where you just Wonder Trade, get whatever Pokemon, and then use that throughout the game. That was amazing. Love those.
What was the best Pokemon for that? Wasn't it Flygon with Dig?
Oh my god. Oh my, what am I doing in the grass? Oh my goodness. Thank you.
I distracted him.
It worked.
Anyway, this is the first fight in the game where you actually are under some sort of threat. This Poochyena has Sand Attack and Howl. So Howl increases your attack. Sand Attack decreases your accuracy. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so this fight can be a bit nasty sometimes.
Go Poochyena.
Here goes Tackle.
Surely Sand Attack.
There's the sand.
Thank you.
Alright. Howl, okay, just hit one more time and we're fine.
Yes.
Okay,
Come on, Poochyena.
one more
Not
time.
my one.
Okay,
T-Mac
alright.
was weak.
We'll switch to Water Gun. Damn it! Oh, this is...
Ooh.
no, I gotta heal. Play it safe.
Oh man, I have such bad defense.
This is very unfortunate for me.
Oh, that's a crit. Yes.
Alright, there we go.
All right, well, that certainly evened it out, actually.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
I got a very bad Poochyena fight.
Yeah, I got a really good one. I got a crit, so it was only 3 hits. So that's actually a really useful crit, because as you saw from JT's, that actually can be really threatening. What you also might be able to see on the screen is kind of like we're fighting different people here. So that's one of the main differences in this game is on Omega Ruby you fight Team Magma, and in Alpha Sapphire you fight Team Aqua. And the Magma fights are much easier, so JT's playing the easier baby version. That fight is exactly the same, but like all of the other ones are... Oh, not all of the other ones actually, but most of the other ones are easier to fight Team Magma, because you're using like water moves the whole game. This is the first spinner in the run. I'm gonna risk that. Go. Yes. Okay. So all of the spinners in this game can be dodged very easily if you just kind of wait for them to spin and then just go, because they can't spin straight away after they've already spun. If you do risk it though, they are incredibly trolly, because they can spin from like up to down and then see you to the left in the middle of their spin. But they actually don't see you until the end of their spin, so they look down and then the exclamation mark comes up and then they just move to the left. It's very good game design. But so yeah, we pick up the Balm Mushroom there. We're going to sell that for money later on, and then we're going to pick up the Echoed Voice TM here. This is a very useful move once we get past the first gym. There's another spinner here. So spinners, by the way, are just trainers who spin. Pretty simple. Spin around so you can dodge them. In pretty much every Pokemon game, you're almost trying to fight as few trainers as possible. In this run, you fight one extra trainer in Roxanne's gym for experience. It's just generally, it's the easiest way, oh sorry, the fastest way to beat the game is to just fight as few trainers as possible with very few exceptions. It's often just one trainer at the start to get a really specific move or level threshold at some point. In this case, it's mostly to get level 10 before Nose Pass, I think. I don't know what the other ones are. Because I think you evolve right before the Plusle and Minun anyway.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so the free roaming only exists outside buildings. Inside buildings, it is all tile-based. So I use the D-pad when I'm inside buildings, because using the circle pad for actual tile-based movement is just awful. It's also awful for circle pad movement, but that's a different story.
Also, I might add, the reason why we're fighting this trainer and not any other trainer is because this Geodude does not have the ability Sturdy, and all the other Geodudes, at least one of them has it in this gym. The ability Sturdy makes sure you hang on with at least 1 health remaining from 1 hit. I think I've explained that right? Probably.
Yeah. I did not hit the save button, thank you. You've got these tiny little buttons at the bottom of the touchscreen that you can press for faster menuing, but it's so easy to miss them because they're incredibly small. Once again, thank you, Game Freak. So I just saved before Roxanne only because me and JT did a practice race of this, and I died to every single trainer, basically, in the first half of the game, and I was 25 minutes behind him, and then I quit because I was not having fun.
Yeah, so think of the worst possible scenario, then times it by 5.
And I wasn't saving before a lot of the fights as well, so I would die and go all the way back to the hometown. But yeah, so this first Geodude does have Sturdy. I didn't even activate it, which is actually fast to not activate it. But it's a good indication that my special attack is bad. But the reason you do that is so that she uses the potion on Geodude. And so then she's only got 1 potion, so now she can't use it on Nosepass. Nosepass is harder to kill. It's got better special defense, and you only do 2 times instead of 4 times that you do against Geodude. Ooh, hello. Ooh, that's a huge hit. I still have to heal, but that's massive damage. If I get hit into Torrent again, is this a 2-hit? Might be.
I was on 17, wasn't I? No, I can't risk
That's
it.
the first time I've ever 2-hit Nosepass. That's amazing. And my Mudkip doesn't even have good special attack. Alright, that was an awesome Roxanne fight. So yeah, obviously if I got crit by any of Nosepass's tackles there, I would have died, but it's better to risk it. So in that case, the reason I risked it is because Mudkip's ability is Torrent, which increases your water-type moves by 50% if your HP is at 1/3 or less. So if you take the risk and hitting while you're at low HP, you do more damage if you're using your water moves. Okay. So, excuse me. So for some movement, I still use the D-pad even if the circle pad is faster. And so this is an example now after this gym. Getting through this tiny little hole between that's 1 tile wide between the sign and the lamppost here, doing that with the circle pad is absolutely ridiculous. It's so jank trying to go through small holes like that with the circle pad. So I just do it with the D-pad. If you switch from the D-pad to the circle pad, that's completely fine. But if you switch from the circle pad to the D-pad, there's actually like a little break in the animation where it just like puts you back into the center of the tile, and that wastes time. So you never want to switch from circle pad to D-pad, but the other way is fine. This is a spinner. And then we're just gonna go through as little grass here as possible. Oh, I forgot, you fight this trainer as well. So this one you do need, because without these ones, you will not get Marshtomp after the Slateport Museum, and you need to evolve before the fights after that, because you fight electric types, and so you want to be Marshtomp. Because Marshtomp is ground type, and then it learns a ground type move to hit them with. So that first Geodude doesn't have Sturdy, the second one does. So for the second one, you don't use Water Gun. You actually just lead with Mud Slap, just to do a little bit of damage to break the Sturdy. I actually have to heal though. I will die to roll out if it picks it.
Ooh, mine picked it, but I'm fine.
Mine picked Defense Curl. So it's got random AI. So different trainers have like different levels of AI. Jesus Christ. And at the moment, they've just got random AI, so they're just choosing whatever move. It's not particularly smart.
Right, talking to that guy, because if you don't talk to him, an exclamation mark comes up on his head. It's slightly slower. Also, big menu here.
So it's Repel, Potion, oops, and then you got to teach 2 TMs. So yeah, even during these menus as well, it's not just text. You've still got to be holding a button to get the text to go as fast as possible. It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I should have checked my stats there, but I didn't. That's a really convenient time to check your stats, is when you're teaching moves, because they show up on the screen instead of just during level ups. They're there for a lot less time. I should be faster than this Puchana. So some of the strats will vary between different fights depending on what your stats are. So an example is on this Puchana, if your speed is really bad, you can use Rock Tomb because that'll reduce its speed. You don't want to use Rock Tomb if you don't have to, because Rock Tomb only has 95 accuracy. I'm not sure Water Gun is going to 3-hit. My special attack's really bad. It used Sand Attack anyway, so I'm going to go Rock Tomb and say if it missed, it was because of Sand Attack.
Perfect excuse.
Well, Rock Tomb's actually got less characters than... No, it's got the same as Water Gun. Never mind. I'll shut up now. Okay, Mudkip, at least it got a +3 in HP, so I've got 37 HP. Level 13 is what you get for the very infamous Machop in the second gym. And 36 is the lowest health you can have, and it's really bad because it can quite often do 18 damage. And if it just 2 hits you with 18, you're just entirely screwed. And yeah, I think in almost every run that I have had 36 health. So at least I got to 37. Down here, wait for the spinner again.
Okay, and what's going on in the story, if anyone actually cares about that, is that we save Pico. This guy gives us a Great Ball, so Werster will not be forgetting the Great Ball in this run. It gets given it to us in this run for getting the parts back from the rocket. Not rocket.
A rocket. The Team Aqua/Magma Grunt.
Yes, thank you.
Stole them. Yeah, nobody cares what's happening in the story. So, after this, are you taking the Mart? I assume you're taking the Mart.
Yes, I'll be taking the Mart.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a different strat between playing reasonably and going for like insane world record strats, is you can skip this Mart coming up here, but what we're both going to do is buy a few super potions and a couple of repels. If you skip this Mart, you can skip both going into the Mart and getting an extra item to sell for money. So it saves a decent amount of time, but you have to get so lucky to not have to use the super potions. That being said, in my case, the super potions are basically worthless because my defense is so bad. I reckon I'm going to be taking over half anyway from all of the damages in the second gym. But if you get really lucky in the second gym, because they've got bad AI, they can just not use their attacking moves and you just take no damage. The difference between taking no damage and dying is actually very small. See, I'm trying to get through one tile there with the circle pad. Didn't go very well. I'll get through that one though, because that's straight down. Okay. Buy 2 repels and 4 supers. Yep. And now we're going to go back to Mr. Briny, who has gone back to his cottage, and he's got the boat that'll take me across water. Or take us across water, I guess. Maybe it'll give you a lift too.
If I'm lucky.
It's actually one of the more annoying text boxes in the game, because to actually say yes to go on his ship, it's not the default option, so you have to be mashing through text and then just in the middle of nowhere press up once.
It's so silly.
I got an encounter going around the trainer. That's so unlucky.
Alright, head to Dewford. You get this beautiful, glorious cutscene with Wingull and Mr. Bronny. Which will repeat itself over and over, by the way, if you take the boat.
Yeah, we learnt that in the practice race.
We did.
Alright, off we go. So when we get to Dewford, the first thing we're going to pick up is the Silk Scarf. The Silk Scarf is a held item, so you can just give it to Mudkip to hold, and it increases normal type moves by 20%. And we just taught Echoed Voice, and that is a normal type move that is going to be spammed for the next, like, 15-20 minutes of the run. So Echoed Voice is 40 power, which is, you know, it's the same as Water Gun and Tackle, but it increases by 40 power every turn that you actually execute the move. Doesn't matter whether it actually works or not, all you have to do is execute the move. And the reason I say that is because the first Pokemon you fight is a Meditite, and The Metatite often spams Detect, which just protects it for a turn, and so it won't take any damage, but Echo's Voice power will still go up. So it does that up to 200 power, which is insanely powerful. 200 is so much.
Especially for an early game move.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even for late game, I mean, it's more power than what you use right at the end of the game. So I haven't equipped the Silk Scarf yet, just because I don't want to do a menu. I'll do a menu after this fight because I'm going to heal the full anyway. The Metatite is not risky. The fight after this is the Machop. That's the super, super risky fight.
I beg to differ about this Metatite. It has confusion and can confuse you. It's just more annoying more than anything else.
If I had equipped the Silk Scarf, it'd be dead by now. I got 4 Metatates. Wow. Jeez, this race is close.
Literally exiting the same fight. It's good. Alright, now for the infamous Hideki. Alright, this guy is really, really nasty.
And definitely save before this one.
Yes, this is... Alright, here we go. Yep.
So it's got low sweep, which is going to do about half health, and it lowers speed. So if it gets 2 of them off, you're basically screwed. Its other moves are Foresight and Focus Energy. Focus Energy takes its crit rate to 1 in 2. So after it gets the Focus Energy off, even if it's doing less than half, it's pretty likely that it's going to crit you at some stage. Oh, that's a good Echo Voice. I might actually get this with no damage. Come on. Yes, baby.
We both got it with no damage. That
Baby.
is super rare.
Oh my goodness, where am I going? Where am I going? Let's go up here, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's actually super duper lucky. So another thing we should mention about this game is, so I mentioned IVs before, value between 0 to 31. Usually in Pokemon games, when they're made competently, the way they do enemy Pokemon is they kind of start at 0 IVs and then steadily increase throughout the game. So, you know, you get to the second gym and they might have 3 IVs and then 6 IVs and then 9 and then 12, etc. What happened with this game, though, is because you only need 5 bits to display between... I got confused. To display between 0 to 31, because 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 would be 31. They decided they were just going to use the 5 bits, but they read it from the wrong bit. So it starts reading for the IVs from the second... lowest bit of what's supposed to be the IVs. So, for example, if the IV is supposed to be 3, that would be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. But instead it actually reads it from the second last bit, and it puts those at the highest 2 bits, and so it reads it as 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, which is 24. That's what that Machop has, all 24 IVs, and there is no reason that it should have all 24 IVs. And... similarly, if the IV is supposed to be 28, that would be 11100, but it would read it as 00000. So there's actually a lot of Pokemon in this game that just have 0 IVs that are supposed to be really strong. So the rival fight, for example, in Rival 2 has all 24 IVs, but then afterwards goes to 0 later on in the game. It's very bad. It's not the type of thing that you would really notice if you're playing casually. But in terms of speedrunning, it really impacts what fights are difficult and what fights aren't, and it's very, very silly. I didn't take off the Silk Scarf. Uh-oh. I didn't Ether either! Oh my goodness. I've forgotten that like the past 3 runs that I've done as well. I have 5 though, so I actually might be fine. Oh, double bulk up. I'm getting so lucky. Oh my goodness. I do not deserve this. Yeah, so if you use an item, it breaks the echoed voice chain because you're not executing the move. So if I had to use the ether in the middle of this run, it would just break echoed voice and I would be entirely screwed. Yeah, I got knockoff. He'll super now. This will come close to killing. It won't quite kill, I think. Yeah, without the Silk Scarf. But now I can just kill with Water Gun. Okay, we're good. We got there. Okay, in all honesty, that gym is probably the hardest one in the game, I would say. Only one that can compete was probably Norman's gym, the 5th gym. All of the others are pretty simple in terms of the gyms. Or certainly the fights in the gyms anyway. But so now that we've beaten Brawly... Oh, that's another thing we should mention. In the originals, you don't actually fight Brawly as the second gym leader. You can just skip him and go on the boat. But in the remakes, they don't let you, because the qualification for going on the boat is delivering these parts. And you're not allowed in the cave in the remakes until you beat Brawly. It's just Repellent Potion here, right?
Yeah, Repellent Potion.
And I guess... oh, yeah, you don't equip the Silk Scarf yet, do
No.
you? Yeah. I mean, I kept it on, so... Yeah, this is another example. Absolutely pointless cutscene where when it focuses on Steven, there's just absolutely nothing happening. And then they start a cutscene that has text, and the text just starts at a really obnoxious point. So you're kind of just sitting here relaxing, being like, I don't have to mash. And then suddenly out of nowhere, text is coming, and you have to mash. Because text does go really fast when you're holding a button. It goes very, very fast. Like, it's just in the middle of you walking up the stairs. It's so unnatural.
It is. It really is. So while we're listening to Steven, if you have anything to say or donations, whatever, great time to do it while we're in this cutscene.
Of course, I always love to speak. So I just want to remind everyone that we are raising money for Game On Cancer, which is a charity that funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research to make this the last generation to die from cancer. So if you do want to donate, feel free to, and you can send those donations to one of the many different incentives that are for this run, which is very confusing for me to try and tell which one you're actually donating which name for. So
confuse Upjohn, please. Do it.
It does not take much to confuse me, but please do.
I'm actually very happy how close this race is. I'm still just relishing in it at the moment, given how bad our practice run went.
I'm sure something will happen eventually. All right, this is another, like, weird...
Yeah, weird dialogue.
Weird
You've got to
dialogue.
go through and press up once. That one makes more sense because you can actually go to two places, except it starts on Nevermind. Why? Just start on the one I obviously want to go to, thank you. Anyway. So when we're here, we pick up the Soft Sand. So similar to the Silk Scarf, it increases ground-type moves by 20% as a held item.
And we will also be picking up the PP Up, which we'll be selling for some money.
Yes. So this is the item you would skip if you skip the mart in whatever that town's called. Rustboro?
Rustboro, yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Simultaneously picking that up. Beautiful. Love to see it.
Yep. All over it. I know this game really well.
All right, we're now
Jesus, we're close. Look at this.
It's great. We're now heading in here to talk to this guy. I can't remember what he talks about. He goes, go deliver the parts to Captain Stern, which is what we're going to do next. And we are forced to pay an entry into this museum, 50 Poké Dollars, which is being overran by Team Aqua or Team Magma, depending on which version you're on. We're paying money to save the world here.
Oh, whoops. So this is where the Aqua and Magma fights start to actually differ by quite a bit. So Team Magma have fire types and Team Aqua have water types. They also both have poison types and dark types. The Mighty Enas are the same between the versions, but the poison types are actually different. I'm going to be fighting Grimers, JT is going to be fighting Coughings. But the water versus fire types are the really big difference. So you're using like water types, you're using Mudkip, and later on you use another kind of decent poke that I still haven't ethered Echoed Voice. Oh my goodness. I knew I had something else to do in that menu. You lied to me.
Well, you normally ether before that.
Yes. Normally if you're competent at the game. So what was I talking about? Yeah, you get way easier Pokemon to kill because you're fighting fire types. You're fighting Nummels, and you can just easily take them out. But I'm fighting Carvanas, which are actually really dangerous. And then when you're fighting the evolved forms and I'm fighting Sharpedos, those are really dangerous, whereas Camerups are a complete joke. So this Zubat can confuse you, I think.
Yes, has supersonic.
Yeah. Oh, I one hit the Zubat. I was not expecting that. But yeah, the Carvanas can do like half my health as well. Oh no, don't flinch, don't flinch. I'm reckon water gonna kill. Just. Normally I'd use echoed voice there, but I don't have any. Because I still haven't ethered. I need to ether before Rival 2, because that's the move you use for Rival 2. So yeah, now we're going to revolve, as I mentioned before, evolving into Marshtomp, who's a water and ground type, and then it's also going to learn Mud Shot, which is a ground type move. Similar to Rock Tomb, it also reduces the speed of the Pokemon you hit with. It's only actually used for a couple of fights, though, because you get a better ground move when we get into Morville. But it's still useful for those couple of fights. Get rid of Growl. Don't need that anymore. And now we're going to do a really big mart. So you can buy X items here in Slateport, and X items are just super good in every Pokemon speedrun. They're just insanely good. X items are in-battle items that you can use that increase your stats by 1 stage, or in all of the garbage games, 2 stages. And so 1 stage is plus 50%, but it's a capped rate. So 1 stage is you're at 150 times, 150% of the damage you would normally do, and then 2 stages is 200%, and then it's 250%, etc. So there are diminishing returns on them, but just still insanely good items to be able to use, because being able to set up to be faster and do more damage during all of the really key critical hard battles is just always the best option. Which is funny when you like tell casual players that, because I mean, I know even me casually, I never used X items. I thought they were useless.
Same.
But then I got into speedrunning and I was like, oh my goodness, they're incredible.
No, don't sell the soft sand. Oh my gosh.
Don't sell the potions. Don't sell the soft sand. You can just get another soft sand from the Rock Smasher up.
Oh, yeah, easy. Yeah.
I should have just sold the PP up while I was there. So I need an extra special attack. I still need 6 speed, so I'm only going to buy 8 X attacks. Oh, no. I am only going to buy 7 X attacks, because I need 2 X defense as well. And then 7 X special attack. You got to be really particular about your money here, because you need 10k when you get to Morville, the next town.
Oh, I forgot X defense. Okay.
If you don't have 10k, you can't buy the TM for Bulldoze, and that's the better ground move that I was talking about before. And I have gotten there with like 9988 or whatever. I think I did that in our race, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't have enough money for Bulldoze, because I died so many times, and you just lose a bit of money, and I was trying to buy extra items. This is another really, really important cutscene.
Yeah, really.
So this is supposed to be showing off contests, except this has nothing to do with contests. And we're not going to be doing contests, and contests are bad anyway. Yeah, this is a character that they introduced just in the remakes. I guess they wanted to show her off because they really like her for whatever reason. But yeah, she's garbage, and we're going to move on.
Wallace's daughter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That sounds like a made-up thing.
I mean, I'm probably wrong, but...
Could somebody in chat please confirm?
Please.
What's her name? Licia? Lizia?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
I wasn't really paying attention to her name, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a made-up name, really. Should I heal before these guys? How much damage did they do?
Not much.
I don't have much health.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did evolve.
No, you'll be right.
Ow.
Plus, they can actually give you an Oran Berry.
That means I should heal, because if they give me the Oran Berry, that's extra time loss.
So there's people in chat with absolutely no knowledge of the game saying that they will confirm that.
Oh, there you go.
She's Wallace's niece, not daughter.
Okay, I was close. I was close.
I'm going to heal here. because you have to, whoops, you have to super repel anyway, and I can just do that here. And if you take no damage in this fight, just skip the menu before the next part, because the super repel doesn't wear off before the grass ends. So yeah, these are the dudes you wanted to evolve before, the electric types, Blustle and Minun, who can't do much. I still haven't ethered. I don't need it for this fight, but now I definitely will have to menu before Rival 2, because you have to use Echoed Voice for the next fight. No defense. Switcheroo, there's the item swap. So that's actually good because now Minun's Oranberry won't activate. And the first one didn't activate because the first turn I did less than half. I actually got really lucky there. Didn't take any damage, but I still haven't ethered, so I do have to menu. Should I pick up the full heal? Yeah, I'm going to get the full heal. Hidden full heal here. Just save a little bit of risk. Oh, get out of there. Okay, let's just open the bag. And
no, that's not a full heal.
Ether Echoed Voice.
It's fine.
And I guess I'll save before this fight. There's no real reason to, but we'll do it anyway. If I do die here, it would be really bad. Dying at like any point of the game from here until you get Fly is awful, because you go all the way back to Little Root, and then you have to make your way back up to Mr. Briney's cottage, and then take the boat, and then take the boat again, and then waddle your way back up to Moorville, because you can't go around the other side just yet. Okay, so we're going to set up a lot of X items on this fight. So I'm going to be setting up 2 X speeds, and I'm going to set up 4 X specials. You probably only need 3, because you've got a cheetah mudkip. One. It's basically enough so that you can one-hit his Grovyle. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage from Slugma. Not liking this. 3. Rock Throw is better. 4. Harden. Do I go? I'm gonna go. Take the risk. Please pick Harden again. Don't you dare burn. Okay. 15's enough. I won't die to quick attack. That's the thing that I was really worried about.
Ooh, I got burned. Okay, that's really bad.
After the hit too. That is so bad.
Okay, this is really unfortunate. What do I do here? I think I have to use an extra X special, right?
That won't do enough.
Okay. I did save if things
You did
go.
save, yeah.
Yes. I'm going to go an extra X special. See if that helps.
Will it? I don't think so, because you're only going to be 80 power instead of 120 power, because it breaks the Echoed Voice.
So my plan is to crit.
To crit, all right.
Yeah.
If you crit, that will make the difference. But yeah, because using items breaks the Echoed Voice, and you can only hit Slugma 1 time there, it's why it is so bad to get burnt on that turn. Because I actually think the right play was to just go, honestly. Yeah, see.
Okay, use Prosciutto. Okay, we've got to...
You're all good. Yeah, so he doesn't have good AI. He's got Mega Drain. Mega Drain kills you from full. Like, you just die from full health. Okay, couple of spinners here. This next one is really bad because the camera angle changes. It's really hard to tell when he's looking right.
It is really, really hard.
What I've started doing is I actually look at his shoulder and I say right shoulder when he's looking to the right. That's like the easiest way for me to tell. Picked up a couple of leopard berries there. All of those trees are leopard berries, and they're basically ethers. Just heal 10 PP. You can use them as held items, but you just use them as ethers. Okay, so now I'm in Moorville, so I'm not going to reuse the repel there, because I'm just running through a lot of non-encounter tiles here, so just going to save those for later. But we're going to pick up the bike. Oh, you hit the spinner. Well done.
I went when he looked at me. That's entirely my fault. I can't blame the game on that one. Dang.
They've only got one Pokemon. It's an Abra, and it's not threatening. It's just time loss. But yeah, so get the bike. Bike increases movement speed by a lot and makes it even worse to control. It's very fun. Especially when you're trying to pick up items in the middle of craters. Bulldoze. Yep. Okay. And now I'm going to do a big menu. So I'm going to equip the soft sand. Soft sand. Turn off the EXP share. Register the mark bike, and then teach bulldoze. So after Echoed Voice was actually so OP and so powerful, now just immediately going to get rid of it. Because with bulldoze, it's just like no kind of fight where it's worth setting up Echoed Voice anymore, because a lot of the Pokemon I'm just going to be one-hitting for a while. The next gym is Electric, which is weak to ground and does nothing to ground, so it's kind of just a wash here. First going to fight with Wally, who's leveled up his Rolts, which he did somehow, even though it only starts with Growl. And it's his only Pokemon. I think it still only starts with Growl in this game, right?
I think so, yeah.
It definitely did in the originals. So I've actually got a really good attack IV on this Marshtomp. If it is hasty, I also didn't check that before as well, which I should have. But I'm pretty sure it was hasty from what happened from 5 to 6, which means the attack IV was like 27 plus at least. I kind of stopped checking my stats after that, which is really, really good. There's only one Pokemon left in the entire run that I actually need special. I use a special move on, so it's basically all just physical moves from here on out. From Marshtomp anyway.
No, not Echo Voice. Okay, Bulldoze. There we go.
Do I have a moment to update?
You have hours.
Hours?
Yes.
Yes. No problem. So, just going over the active incentives so far for this run, we have Groudon.
Groudon.
Groudon, yeah.
Yeah, I will mispronounce every single name possible. I know that will make everyone very happy. So we have Groudon's nickname with Latias at 25 and Kaiju at $10 at the moment. We have Castform's nickname with Beanie at $55, Latias at $25, and Geodude with $15. This is my personal nightmare. Latios and Latias, they've just been switched around so far with $25 each for their names. And Kyogre? Kyogre? Oh, let's go with that. We have Tinby with $30, Latias with $25, question mark with $15, Latias with $10 in Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon.
Yes, I'll just put a bit of a flair on it. There.
Bit of an accent coming out there.
Yeah, with $10.
Yeah, so those are the other Pokemon that we're going to be getting throughout the run. So that's kind of like a big difference between Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby is the Pokemon that you use after the midpoint of the game are entirely different. So in Alpha Sapphire, the game that I am playing, you get a Latias at the midpoint of the game, and in Omega Ruby you get a Latios, and Latios is better because it's got better special attack. It does have worse defenses, but special attack matters more. It's also better to use because, as I mentioned before, you're fighting a bunch of fire types, and you have Surf at that point, and it's just very, very easy to kill them. And then at the end of the game, in Alpha Sapphire, you get Kyogre, and in Omega Ruby, you get Groudon. Kyogre is slightly better than Groudon at beating the end part of the game, but it's not that much different. Especially depending on the strats you do. Like, you can do kind of safer strats here and there.
Later on, though, you do have the better theme for Torrential Rain versus Drought.
I don't even know what the Drought theme is, man.
It's horrible.
I really don't. Okay, so yeah, this gym is just solving the puzzle. Basically, it's just hitting the switches, and it's one-hitting every single poke. Against Watson, his first poke has Sturdy, so you can't one-hit it. So you just don't. You hit it with a really weak attack, so just going to hit it with Water Gun to break the Sturdy. And then I'm going to use an X Speed, because I think my speed is good enough to beat the Voltorb and the Magneton with an X Speed. It'll definitely be the Magneton. The Magneton can confuse you, and it's possible to die if that happens, so just to eliminate the risk. Go the X Speed. Oh, that's why you're supposed to X Special Attack first. And then it's just Bulldoze, and then easy peasy.
X speed, you mean?
Isn't that what I said?
You said X special attack.
Okay. Yeah, you don't use an X Special Attack. I was thinking the complete opposite, because X Special Attack was my last used item. And so your last used item you can use again with one less input, instead of having to go into like the category of bag that it's in, so you don't have to go into battle items and then click the item. You can just click it on last used. So it's better to stack up items like consecutively. Very, very minor optimization. So you should actually use X Special Attacks and then X Speed against Rival 2. Instead of X Speed and X Special Attack like I did. Okay, so in this run you don't actually like catch any Pokemon without the Master Ball. So that's not till much later, and that's obviously the Legend. So you just only have the Marshtomp, which it does, like... These fights are slightly risky. Well, I mean, not in that gym. After the gym, they're like all kind of slightly risky, and it's because if you die, there's nothing else that you can send out and revive or anything. It's just you're straight up dead. And so... because I don't have any other Pokemon, or neither of us do, we're going to have to teach the HMs to Marshtomp as well. So Marshtomp's also going to get Rock Smash. And that's going to go over Water Gun. What else do I have to do on this menu? There is something else. Super Repel.
Super Repel, yeah.
Ah, that is Silk Scarf, not Super Repel. You're supposed to do Super Repel first, I'm sure. Anyway. And then breaking these rocks, you can actually lose a lot of time because you can get encounters in here as well. You can get nothing, or you can get items. I got an encounter. Classic. Very bad. The best thing that you can get is a revive, actually, as an item, is really good. You can't use it yet, but when you get the Latias or the Latios, having a revive is really helpful. So for this little section here, I actually use the D-pad because it's actually easier to line up pushing against that wall, so you can get through that little gap there and get around that trainer. Trying to do that with the circle pad is actually pretty cursed. So there's... even with the bike, you still want to be using the circle pad, but there are a few little instances like that where I actually use the D-pad as well, just because it's so much harder to get exact angles, because there's no like notches or anything on the circle pad. Okay, more spinners, and then the first like relevant walker after this one. I'm actually going to wait here, yeah, and then go. That hiker there is just a little walker, so he's on a cycle. He's just walking around in a predetermined way, but because you have to wait for the spinner, he's actually often at a very different point in his cycle. So I D-pad that as well, because you've got to go all the way down to the wall to get around that trainer's vision. Pick up the Purs and Berries. Purs and Berries cure confusion, and there are a lot of things that can confuse you in this run. So having some Purs and Berries is very helpful, because you can equip them as items as well, which is done a couple of times. Okay. They also give you kind of not very well spaced out free heals in this game. So right after... like, I just had a cutscene where I got healed to full before this fight, and then after this fight, there is another cutscene where you get healed to full. Oh, don't para, don't para. Very good. If you get paralyzed by Dragon Breath from the Bagon there, you can actually die in this fight between the two full heals. It's actually still possible to die in this situation. What I'm going to do here is use an X attack on the Makuhito. It usually uses Fake Out, which always goes first and always flinches you, but you can only use it once. And so on that turn, while I can't do anything, it would be nice to... Oh, that is not an X attack. Use an X attack so then I can take it out in one hit. It did pick Fake Out, so that's really good. Other things it can use are Knock Off, which would knock off my Soft Sand, so then I wouldn't be able to kill it in one hit, even with the X attack. And Force Palm. Force Palm does, like, you know, around a third of my health, and because I have really bad defense, it's probably more like a half. So if it and it can paralyze. So if it used Knock Off or Force Palm, it actually could have killed me if I didn't heal. I do still have all of those super potions. I didn't use any of them, by the way. So, oh, no, I did. No? I can't actually remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
I definitely used one. I don't know about you, though.
Shows how much attention I'm paying to this run. This is a very... this is potentially the most egregiously pointless cutscene.
It's just so... It doesn't need to be drawn out by this much.
It's so long.
Like, I understand it might... it's not even necessary, but it's just drawn out to an extreme.
I mean, the reason you know it's not necessary is so he's teaching you about secret bases. So he gives you the TM for secret power, and you can use that to, like, activate secret bases in different points of the game. The way you know this is not necessary is it didn't exist in the original. Secret bases existed, and secret power existed. You just actually have to talk to the guy to get it. And then you can just use it and set up your secret bases. This is just very... very forced and insertive. And not very secret, I might say.
So we're now just over an hour into the run. How are you both feeling?
I'm feeling alright. A little bit annoyed I hit the spinner. But apart from that, it's alright. Werster's only got, what, 2 and a bit more hours to get through?
2 more hours of suffering.
You can see it on your face. You're very happy with that thought.
Okay. Yeah, here's the other free heal. And then onto the ash roots. So, I'm just thinking. So these next fights are actually somewhat consequential on how much risk you want to take. Maybe I should actually play it safe and heal anyway. Anyway, just going to talk to this guy. This is a force trainer. Everything else that you fight is a force trainer, unless there's a lot of expletives that are said beforehand, then it probably wasn't a forced encounter, or a forced trainer anyway. This Trapinch can do a decent amount of damage. If it's using Dig, it's Dig Trapinch. Good lord. That will actually do a decent amount. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to heal before Meteor Falls. I do have really good attack, and you could see I was very close to taking it out in one hit, so if you do that, you can probably skip healing before Meteor Falls, but yeah, I'm not going to do it now. Especially with quick attack too. Okay, so after this fight, there's kind of really annoying movement. I do this part with D-pad as well to kind of get around a trainer, and I'm going to like push up against a wall. Pushing up against walls with the circle pad is so bad, so I'm going to up left to get around that. All right, because that the big like bulge of ash in that instance is a trainer. And so if you kind of go anywhere near those tiles, you will encounter a battle, and obviously you don't want to do that. Don't want to be wasting time. So I actually got pretty lucky there. When you're passing spinners, you actually want them to be looking when you get there. It's the easiest way to pass them, because you're going to wait for them to spin and then pass them anyway. And so if they're looking in the direction you're about to go, as soon as you see them move, you can go. But if they're looking in an opposite direction, you first have to see, have they spun to the direction I'm looking to pass before you can actually go. Okay. This guy that I'm fighting now has an Aron. It has Protect, and it really, really likes using Protect. Very bad. It also has Sturdy, so you can't take it out in one hit, so I'm going to use Rock Smash and 2-hit it. So ideally, it just never picks Protect. That's 1 Protect. That's 2 Protects, and it works. So Protect has less chance of working the more you spam it. That's 3 in a row, but it didn't work that time at least. Alright, and then it didn't use Protect. That's good. After it fails, it would be 100% again, if it used it again there. 35. Yeah. Yeah, I'll still heal. So now I've got to pick up a Comet Shard here, in the middle of this crater. This is like the hardest item to get in the game. See, look, I'm going to wait for him to spin and then go away. Get it. How is that not it? How is that not it? How is that not it? My goodness. There we go. I did it while still on the bike. I'm really proud of myself. The, like, pansy thing to do... Oh, no. The, like, wussy thing to do, I guess, is to get off the bike and then pick it up. I'm going to get off the bike here and then go there and then just go around him. So he would see you if you go one tile upwards. I usually do that with the D-pad, but I just completely forgot. And I forgot to heal, and I forgot to save. Very good. I should have said no, and then I could have gotten out of it. Ah, well. I may actually just heal in the fight. That might be the best thing to do.
Rival can carry you, though. But
Rival's much more likely to carry you in Omega Ruby.
Yeah, I wouldn't rely on Rival in any scenario, though.
So I'm going to use an X attack in this fight. Do you use one in Omega Ruby?
No.
Yeah, because he's got a coughing. But in Alpha Sapphire, he's got a Grimer. So I X attack, and then I can use Bulldoze and hit the whole field. I think I got swaggered there too, so I'm going to Persim Berry. Could have used the full heal, but whatever. We'll Persim Berry. Get rid of that. Slugma died. How much is Aquajet going to do? He sent out Whalema? No, don't send out Whalema. I want him to send out Grovile. Oh, no, 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 no. Please. Okay, I've killed the Whalema. That's definitely going to kill the Grimer because I'm at +3. Now he'll send out the Grovile. I'm faster than Mightyena. I actually think I shouldn't heal yet. I think I should attack. Okay, he killed anyway. But I'm going to heal on the Carvana instead. Because he's more likely to kill the Carvana than the Mightyena. Hello? Super Potion. I did use a Super Potion because I've only got 3 left.
Okay. I actually said no to the Rival accidentally.
Use Fury Cutter. No, that doesn't kill.
Damn it.
It would kill with Aquajet. With Leaf Blade or Mega Drain. Mega Drain is the best option because it does not make contact, so it doesn't get that rough skin text as well. Yeah, well, that was not very good. I definitely should have healed before the fight. I got crit to 1. But yeah, we're all good. We're all good now. But yeah, the coughing has Levitate, so ground moves don't affect it. So that's why Bulldoze is not really relevant in the fight in Omega Ruby. So this is kind of the one that's actually better in Alpha Sapphire, I think.
Yeah, so coughing will normally always go for self-destruct. Hits me for a fair bit. A little good. Grovile's out. I'm going to Rock Smash here. Mega Drain. That should still kill. Yeah,
that'll definitely kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at JT's game while I'm in a cutscene.
And we use Mudshot on this. Why did you go Pursuit? Okay, that's fine. Don't burn, don't burn. Okay, good. Alright, Leaf Blade. Okay. Not the greatest fight, but got it out of there.
So in the original versions of this game, Ruby and Sapphire, and also Emerald, the updated version, the ideal speedrun catches an Abra for teleport because you don't get fly until quite late in this game, and there's a lot of backtracking that you have to do in the run that using teleport saves you quite a few minutes. In the remake, however, it's not worth catching an Abra because they always actually put you to where you need to go, or they at least ask, do you want to go back there? And you can just say yes. And so that would be really convenient and save time. And it does save time. However, the remakes are over an hour slower than the original games. Despite that, and the fact that the text goes faster, and that the battle engine is faster, so like HP bars go down quicker too, it's still over an hour slower, just because they added so many cutscenes. It is quite ridiculous. Okay, so...
Makes you wonder why, though.
Comet Shard. Yeah, it's a good question. 11 maxis. 5 for heals. Oh, whoops. No.
it's now a good time for some donations.
Yeah, off you go, mate.
Oh, you're too kind. We have $40 from Joe for Red, who did not leave a comment, and then they donated another $40 and left the comment for Kyoga. The nickname should be Gyoga, which is now in the lead. So it is in the lead over the next one, which is Tinby, which was Lacey's little pet, which is on $30. And on top of all that, we also have a $10 donation from Toasty, who says, "Good luck, JT and Werster. Pokey them mans. Big love."
So yeah, I think in terms of spinners seeing you in a different direction, that hiker that I just passed is kind of the most infamous of seeing you when you're like trying to get in position. He can see you below, even though he can only look left and right if he just sees you in the interim.
It's so silly, that hiker. No, don't do that. Okay.
But yeah, so the repel text was introduced in Black 2, White 2, where after a repel wears off, it just asks you, do you want to use another one? Which is really convenient throughout like casual gaming and whatever. It's kind of inconvenient for this speedrun because it means even when you're moving, you need to be holding B because the text comes up out of nowhere, and then you need to be holding a button for all of the text. So even when you're moving, as soon as that text comes up, you want to be holding a button. So my thumb just never leaves the B button for basically this entire run. It's not good on the wrist, I gotta say.
Okay, wait. Was this cutscene in the original? No. I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Well, it's a little one.
Okay.
Because this is the one
I couldn't
where
remember.
in the original you can see like a hiker climbing up the
That's
mountain
right.
sometimes.
Yes,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, I learnt that like 2 days ago from my chat telling me. It was like, they asked me, oh, does the hiker show up in the remake? And I'm like, what hiker? Okay, so sometimes I would actually use an X attack on this fight. Oh, and that's exactly why I would use an X attack on this fight. But I didn't have enough money because I had to buy different X items because I have bad defense and bad special attack. I had to buy an extra one of both of those. So, yeah, I think still Rock Tomb here. Yeah, that'll 2-hit. Yeah, that's the right play. I should have checked my speed here, because if I do have plus speed, it's possible I can skip the second X speed here, but I didn't do it. Okay, menu.
No, I used Mud Shot instead of Rock Tomb. Dang it. Okay, no, that's fine. We'll just cred this turn to make up for it. Okay, that's really bad.
No, I wanted to save.
That's awfully bad. I've missed 3 Rock Tombs in a row. This is not good for me. Okay. Okay, just don't miss. Oh, it's using smokescreen too. This is really not good for me. Okay. Please hit. Okay, oh my gosh, that was really scary. I think it used like 4 or 5 smoke screens. I was panicking there a little bit. Okay. I'm actually going to save for this next fight, because if I die, I go like back home.
Yeah, it's the worst fight, I think, in the game to die to. Okay, that's good. Those. Should I just go? Let's just do it. Let's just take the risk. Maybe I beat it at +1, I don't know.
All right, so this coughing for me, if I'm under about 40-ish health, it will go for self-destruct. So I want it to actually hit me to lower health.
All right, beautiful.
Okay, clear smog. 40, I think I have to heal. 40's like on the cusp. Okay, yeah, good. It used self-destruct. I think I would have died. I think this will do over 40. Okay, good decision. I would have died. No, I would have survived on 4 health. I can do math. But yeah, that coughing will only use self-destruct if your health is low.
Whew. All right, that was actually a really good Archie fight for me. Didn't have to heal. I was right. I did only need 1x speed to beat Sharpedo, which you need really good speed for. So that was really nice. Didn't quite one-hit the Golbat. That was actually a favorable range, so that was unlucky. I guess I could have explained damage ranges as well. So basically, every attack that you use in the game has a range of damage that it can do. And so the way that it works is after doing the damage calculation, it gives 16 different values. So the proper calculation is it does 100%, and then it can also do 99, 98, 97, etc., down to 85% of the damage that it's supposed to do. And of course, every instance is flawed, as I mentioned before.
All right, so I'm facing Maxi.
Oops.
Which he leads with Mightyena, which has Intimidate in this game. It does not have Intimidate in Alpha Sapphire. Fun fact.
Well, it's a different trainer, mate. It's a different Pokemon.
What does Archie lead with then?
Mightyena.
Oh, right.
But it's Archie's Mightyena, you see.
Ah, I see.
Go get in there.
Swagger twice. That's kind of rare, but that's fine. Oh, I think I was meant to
attack after the first
yeah.
swagger. Yep.
Whoops. Okay, this might be heal range for him then. Nah, easy. We just crit.
Just crit. Easy.
Yeah, easy.
No, he doesn't have heals. But one hitting without the crit is very unlikely. You need really, really good attack for that. Oh no, gone a bit wide there. I'm not sure if this cycle is going to be good enough to make it around this walker. Yeah, I am just gonna like stand here and wait for them to go around. I have no idea where the threshold is for being able to make that, because I had to wait for the first spinner for quite a bit, and that walker keeps moving while you're waiting for the spinner. So if you get a quick spinner, you can just go there. But yeah, no, I was not risking that. Ugh. Go. All right. And there is one trainer that you have to fight before the gym leader here. So I think it makes more sense to play on Alpha Sapphire because you fight Nummels anyway in this gym. Oh, Lappa Berry was what I was supposed to do before. Basically another ether that I've forgotten. It's alright, you can do that one in the gym. There's plenty of time before I have to ether Bulldoze. And there's going to be a lot of healing in Norman's gym. Alright, so yeah, this is the fire gym. So again, it's pretty much a wash for Marshtomp. The only thing is you have to... Oh, you don't have to, but it's actually optimal on her Torkoal to use Mudshot instead of Bulldoze, which we've been avoiding basically the entirety of the run. But Torkoal has such high defense that using Mudshot, which is a special attack move with less special attack than attack, and it's got lower power, does more damage. That being said, I have very bad special attack, so I actually may not get the range to 2-hit Torkoal, which is really bad because you don't want to hit it into heal range. Obviously, because Flannery does actually have Hyper Potions. So if my first one does less than half, I'll just like throw in a cheeky Rock Smash to try and avoid that. But the first two I'll just one-hit with Bulldoze, no worries.
Also on my screen, you might have saw me talk to the guy outside the Pokemart. That's for me getting Swords Dance. You do not get that in Alpha Sapphire. It's for Groudon later on.
Yep. That's correct, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that guy will only give you the TM if you say no. If you say yes, he doesn't give it to you, which is really weird.
Yeah, I did less than half, so I'm gonna chuck in the Rock Smash and unfortunately take lots of damage. Alright, there we go. We got there.
I'm gonna wait. Okay.
Okay, Flannery down. Neither of us have had any deaths so far, and I'm saying that right before we're going into Norman's gym.
I've had a couple of close calls, but...
You've had a couple, yeah. Now, basically the only difference in this race so far has just been you getting burnt on Rival 2.
Yes.
Like, that was so bad.
Me hitting the optional too. Or the spinner.
Oh, right afterwards, yeah. I mean, honestly, getting burnt on Rival 2 was more time loss. Yeah, it was. So yeah, in the originals after Flannery, this would be like a really big backtrack to go all the way back to Petalburg at the start of the game. That you would either, depending on the strat that you do, you either teleport or you death warp after here.
Yeah, relying on Smog from Flannery poisoning you, which is...
Yeah, pretty jokes. But in this one, it's like, do you want to go straight to the Petalburg gym? Like 2 steps away? It's a very different experience. Like, it's very odd that they made the choice to change it. Like, I don't really mind, but it's like, it felt like almost like a critical part, not critical part, but like a defining part of the game was doing all of this. Okay, let's use the Leper Berry now while I'm in here. Yep. D-pad. So in this gym that I'm in, you can go like left or right. You can actually choose what trainer you fight, and then you have to fight a trainer to go into the next room. In the other ways, there's like defense room and stuff like that. It's basically they just use a different item, I think, is the only difference at the start. And this one is X accuracy, and then I don't even know what the next one is. I don't know. We'll find out. You can tell how much I like this game. This is the only fight where like your gender matters. If you get a girl, you can't get infatuated by this Delcatty. But if you get a boy, which you're a 7 in 8 chance to get, it pretty much always uses Attract. Getting through there is really, really helpful, because if you are infatuated on the first turn, it generally then picks Sing and puts you to sleep and you're infatuated. And then you can get Double Slap, which hits multiple times, and it's just so slow because there's a really big delay between the next hits.
Okay, I missed Mudshot, but luckily didn't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 95% accuracy on Mudshot and Rock Tomb. So the Linoon that I'm fighting now can heal, so I'm going to use an X attack to try and kill it in 2 hits. It can also steal my Soft Sand though. Fury Swipes miss. That's really nice.
That's really good.
And then it stole my Soft Sand. Arsehole. So now I'm not going to do half. So now I'm going to switch to Rock Tomb. I was actually faster. I should have used Rock Smash anyway. Hopefully that's not heal range. It was heal range. How unfortunate. Alright, well, I'll kill now. Okie dokie, level 28. You don't learn Rock Slide. Rock Slide's actually a really good move, but you're getting rid of Marsh Stomp pretty soon. If you kept Marsh Stomp for the whole game, you'd teach Rock Slide, I think, for like Golbats and whatever. But, yeah, getting rid of it soon, and there's nothing to be helpful on. Okay, so I am going to heal to full here, and I'm actually going to save before this fight. My defense is so bad that this next fight could take me out in 1 hit. So he's going to use die a hit, so increase the crit rate, and then if he crits me and picks Revenge, it'll probably take me out in 1 hit.
crit one time.
I crit the Zangoose. It didn't even touch me. That's so nice. Because it always attacks on that turn, and then you have to heal to full before Norman as well. So it saves me the turn, and it saves me the menu. That's actually so nice.
Please stop. 4 times, okay. Just don't be in love. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is, for Werster, such another drawn-out cutscene.
Oh, yes, it is. I hate it. It's like it's trying to be, like, climactic, but we've already seen this guy. We know who it is, and it's a remake. Like, everybody who is playing this game knows who this is. Anyway. So you do a ton of setup in this fight, like even more than you do against Rival 2. So his Slacking is an insanely powerful Pokemon, but it has an ability called Truant, which means it can only attack every second turn. But it's got such high stats that you really, really have to be setting up big time. Okay, so it's used Yawn, so I have to set up 2x defense because my defense is so bad. If you've got decent defense, you do not have to do that many. You can do just one. And now I'm going to use all 4 of these X attacks. And I have to hope that I don't get crit, because crits not only do 50% more damage, but they also ignore all stat boosts that would like make you do less damage. So it would hit through my X defense, essentially. So heal here. Then back to the X attacks. Then X speed. Okay, now I'm going to heal the sleep, and he's going to hit me. Now I'll attack, because I'm going to be 2-hitting, and so I want to attack while he's on a Truant turn. So that I can kill him before he can use Yawn again and put me back to sleep. I need enough attack to be able to one-hit this. Should get it, yep. And now I'm going to heal on the next Slacking, because I can't one-hit this, and I want to be at absolute full health before it hits me, because it's going to use Retaliate as well. And so Retaliate does double damage if it's used right after one of your Pokemon dies. You use Chip Away, but that's fine. And so its base power is 70, and so if it doubles, it's 140. And so that's why I have to use 2x defense in this fight, because my defense is so bad that even with an X defend, Retaliate can just kill me from full health. So, had to use the second one. But yeah, it used Chip Away, which instead just ignores all of your defense boosts. So it basically would have done the same as Retaliate, because it's also 70 power. Yeah, got Norman first try, which is really good, because even with saving before him, if you die on that fight, it's a pretty long fight because you're doing so much setup.
Such a long setup, yeah.
Yeah, the chance of critting is 1 in 16. In later games, they changed it to 1 in 24, is the base standard crit rate. In Gen 1, it was based on the base speed of the Pokemon that you were using, which was pretty jank, but that's what it was. 1 in 16 is kind of like the most normal thing to me to be the crit rate. I don't really like the 1 in 24, even with it being like less likely, and generally as a speedrunner, you don't like seeing crits. 16 is just a more binary number than 24.
2, 3. Encore, that's good. Okay.
All right, Upjohn, I'm also going to give you like a 1-minute warning for the Latios and Latias nicknames because they're coming up very, very shortly.
As in, that is the 1-minute warning, or are you going to be
Yes.
giving me another 1 minute? You will be giving me a 1 minute. Okay.
Great.
Okay, so I've also got a heal on this Slaking for the same reason. Okay.
Oh.
What, you swagger?
Okay. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that's really rare. This might one hit it then, because I'm
No, not even at 6.
Okay.
I think it'll hit it into heal range. No, I don't. Doesn't look like it did.
yeah, that's really rare.
Yeah, that's odd. I've never seen that. I've seen Encore from...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, first try normal for me too, as Werster explained.
Yes, well done, JT.
Up, John, I'm going to be a little bit nice. I'm going to give you 97 seconds warning.
97 seconds. I might fall asleep at that time. So far, they've made it quite easy on you.
Okay.
Latius is going to be Latios, and Latios is going to be Latius.
Which is definitely going to make the commentary very easy.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Oh, he finally did it. Okay, I've done that a few times.
Yeah, if you keep mashing through the text after the text is finished, then you end up opening up that menu as well. Yeah. Not great. Not great game design. But yeah, so this is the last fight that you do with Marshtomp, because after this fight you get the free laddie. The laddie also, it's actually a free mega laddie. It comes with the stone to mega evolve. We just don't use it because it's very slow watching the mega evolution cutscene. It also makes them so much uglier. Their mega forms are
Pretty
gross. And they also look exactly the same, which is so bad. Wow, Steven is so cool, he throws out his Pokeball differently. Slash is actually pretty nice there. And I got Sand Headbutt. Good job, Metang. Steven's an idiot on this fight until they're in kill range, so... having it kill the Grimer there was really nice. I think Rock Smash should kill here. So the fun thing about this fight is, even though Marshtomp is your only Pokemon here, if you die, you're actually still good. Same with the fight in Meteor Falls, because you get... no, not in the Meteor Falls one. You don't get healed. Do you get healed if you die?
If you die, yes.
If you die,
healed.
you get healed. In this one, you just get healed anyway. That's actually really weird about the Meteor Falls one.
Yeah.
You only get died if you heal. Words.
You only get healed if you die. There you
Yes.
go. I got you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. That sentence made no sense at all. Okay, I've got to remember to say yes to the nickname here. Okay. Yes. Does it start with the default name? It doesn't. That's so annoying. Latios.
Perfect.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it actually started with its name and I could just like go
Backspace
backspace twice. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, so in a lot of Pokemon games, you actually do nickname like all of the Pokemon that you use for a significant amount of time. You give them one character names because it has less text. But the text actually goes so fast in this game that it's not worth doing. And it's also the loading screens are so slow that nicknaming takes longer than it does in a lot of the older Pokemon games as well. Okay, so now... Now I'm going to be using Latias, and I'm going to be checking its stats here. So when you get legendaries in this game, like the Latias, and like with Kyogre and Groudon, 3 of their stats are perfect. And then the other 3 are random, but it's also random which ones are perfect. So the stats that do not matter are attack and special defense. So I don't want to be wasting the perfect IVs on attack or special defense. Special attack is the most important, as you might guess. Speed is the second most important, as you might guess. Health and defense are just important. Okay, so I am going to open this menu. We're going to move Latios over. I don't have health as perfect. Restore. Teach Surf. We'll have a look at the stats here. Wow. Perfect plus speed.
Ooh.
That's absolutely amazing. And special attack was not perfect, but it was almost perfect. So it didn't get one of the 31s, but it was still actually really good. That's the best Latias I've ever gotten.
Ooh, I got crit. Almost died.
Nah, get in there. I don't trust this cycle anymore. There's a walker above me. You can go that route if you do that movement correctly, but I'm just going to go up here instead. Whoops, in here. Yeah, so Latios has better special attack, so it does more damage, so it's better. And is fighting better Pokemon, so it's easier. The difference between the two of them isn't that different if the Latias' stats are really good. But the difference between a good Latios and a bad Latios is not that big. But the difference between a good Latias and a bad Latias is enormous. So the fact that I have one that's, especially that it's really fast, means I'm going to be outspeeding the Sharpedos, which is really, really good.
Latias, right? Yep.
Yes,
Thank
that
you.
is correct.
Cheers. Done.
You have also nailed that one. And we have a $15 donation from Yanol Yol. Go JT, you the best.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm also going to ask for the Castform nickname, because that's coming up right after the next fight.
No problem. At the moment, Beanie is leading that, so that's going to be B-E-E-N-Y.
NY.
What's second place?
Second place at the moment is Lattice.
Ooh.
So Latias, but with 2 eyes.
Okay.
That's on $25, and Beanie is on $55.
Are we doing double beanie?
You can do whatever you want, mate.
All right. Ooh. Okay.
Should I heal here? I'm just going to do it. I don't think I really needed to do that, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit safer to do that. Because I don't have any revives. Yeah, I'll buy revives later. Just to be safe. Because, yeah, this isn't a guaranteed 2-hit on this Sharpedo. But I am going to outspeed it. But it can like, use Scary Face, and then it's faster than me, because Scary Face lowers my speed. And then it can start really, really trolling from that point onwards. Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening. And I am not looking like I'm going to do half.
Alright.
Para? No para from Dragon Breath. Ooh, nice Swagger Mist. Really nice. Alright. Take that, take that.
Oh, perfect HP. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. 96. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't like using the touchscreen for the menus.
It's very frustrating sometimes. Okay, 96, 75. Not too bad.
That's good special attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not the perfect speed. So... beanie.
Oh, I forgot to equip the Persianberry. That's fine. I can do that after the... And you all forgot something.
Just don't get confused.
Easy.
Pretty simple. Okay, gonna fight the rival again. Okay, I'll try and check a few of my other stats at the 30s, because defense especially does matter to check. I don't really care about attack or special defense. I don't use any physical moves, and I think you get hit by like one special attack, and it's not really that important. Okay. Second breath. That did less than half, so now I'm going to switch to Mist Ball, which has slightly more power. I don't want to use too many Mist Balls though, because I want to hang on to them, because it's got really low PP. Okay, defense was perfect. That's really good.
Ow.
Ooh, nice. Fully para. Yeah, so the one thing Latios doesn't have going for it is it's got less defense, so you take more damage from especially the Mighty Hyenas.
That was a crit though as well. It didn't really help. So B-E-E-N-Y? Okay, thank you. Just double checking.
Yes, and for all of those at home, I did nod.
I just want to make sure I got this spelling wrong. Right.
Yes. Make sure I got it wrong.
Yeah, just make
Completely disrespect all of our donors.
And to confirm, it is B-E-E-N-Y.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the laddies aren't actually, like, they are very good, but they're not quite as OP as you might think at this point of the game, because they don't have super duper good moves. Like, its best move is Surf, which you were using with Marsh Tomp. Well, I learned it. You never actually used it in battle, but it has as well, and is a water type, so it would get the same type attack bonus by actually being a water type. So it did have 50% more power, but its special attack is worse. So it still does more from Latios or Latias, but not that much more. It's the stab moves that the Laddie gets are only 60 power in Dragon Breath and 70 power in Mist Ball or Luster Purge that Laddie has. So Surf still does more because you have the Mystic Water, which gives it a 20% boost, so Surf's power ends up being 108, and Mist Ball / Luster Purge is 105. So you're still just spamming Surf, and there are a lot of Mighty Hyenas that you have to fight, and it's just not a good matchup for it, because it's a Dark type, it's super effective. And they, like, all live. You can't one-hit any of them.
Have you mentioned Mystic Water yet? Can't remember if you did.
Yeah, I just said Mystic Water.
Sorry.
I haven't equipped it yet. You already have.
Right.
But yeah, the cast form comes with Mystic Water, which is the held item that increases water type moves by 20%. And so you give that to the laddie. But I'm going to do it after I pick up the Grass Knot TM. Do I? I guess I should still equip Mystic Water before Winona. Okay, see if I remember how to do this puzzle. Immediately fail. Oh, that was such an unnecessary risk. Okay, I'm just going to bag here. So what was I doing? Grass Knot and move over the Mystic Water. It's minus special defense plus speed. So my special defense is actually pretty bad. Move over the Mystic Water.
Don't.
Oops.
Okay, no, good.
So we have $25 from Anonymous that says Groudon name. We are S tier. With a few capitals in there, a few lower cases just to make it a bit of fun.
Great, awesome.
So
Very good. Well done.
yeah. So there
You're meant to be doing it for him. He's the one ahead.
So, but that does mean that there is a tie at the moment for Groudon.
Ooh.
So it's between We Are S tier and Latias.
Okay. So I'm going to use all of my remaining X special attacks on this fight, and then hopefully just one hit everything. So this Swellow can spam double team. It can also use Aerial Ace. The ideal fight is it spams double team, but then you just hit anyway. Double team increases its evasiveness. Oh dear. I'm going to heal that because I think Quick Attack might kill. Whoa. Hyper, please. Didn't use any double teams. That's actually really rare. At least in my experience. Yeah, use Quick Attack. It would have killed. For sure. This is smart AI, so it's using Quick Attack as a priority move when it's in kill range, but not before then. I probably should have saved before this fight, because you still don't have Fly. Or you don't have access to Fly. I do have the Fly TM, but HM. But I can't use it until I beat Winona. So if I died here, going all of the way back to the start of the game would have been very, very bad. But I didn't save. We're all good. Just win. It's that simple. How you going, JT?
Going all right. You? Only I
I'm
don't.
better than you.
Yeah, struggling a little bit behind. We'll be right. Wait. Waiting, yes.
Yeah, the puzzle here in that gym, it's pretty simple, but it's very difficult to do, like, completely optimally. Like, not wasting any time whatsoever. Oh, okay, that was a good time for the rappel to come up. What? How was I stuck there? I D-pad through the rest of this movement in this area here, because you kind of want to go at, like, exactly 45 from here. And I've done that with the circle pad and gone too far down and hit the trainer. And I've also gone too far right and hit the trainer. So I just decided, okay, I'm just always going to use the D-pad for it, just so I'm going at exactly 45 to always dodge them. Okay, going to talk to this nurse. The rappel wore off, okay. Get the free heal here. It's so easy to talk to the skitty instead of actually talking to the nurse. It's happened so many times.
Yeah, I'm actually going to heal that.
Oh, what?
Then we should be good from here.
Oops. Okay. I would say that even though I am a little bit ahead, the race actually would be probably really even if I had a bad Latias, but I just happen to have a really good one. I mean, it's still way more likely that I... What was that? Just bouncing off the walls. It's still way more likely that I die than you die.
Do you have revives? No.
No.
Ooh.
Don't have revives yet, because you get them at Slateport.
Right.
Oh, that's a nice crit. That probably wouldn't have killed without the crit. So I don't have to heal. Is there anything else I have to do here? Because I've taught Grass Knot. I've moved over the Mystic Water. I don't think there's anything else I have to do. I think I'm just good. Good for a bit. Nice and chill. But yeah, at this point, we haven't taught Fly yet. Fly will end up going to the Laddie. Ideally, it wouldn't happen until after Mount Pyre, because you teach it over Dragon Breath, and you're using Dragon... Well, at least I am. I don't know what you're doing. But I use Dragon Breath in Mount Pyre, so I do not want to teach Fly before then, but if it happens, it happens. That did just over half, so I'm going to heal before the next fight as well, because they've also got a Mighty Enna. Okay. Where are my hypers? There we go.
Ooh, I risked that for no reason at all.
Gotta play risky, mate. You're behind.
So we have a $10 donation from Tyus. Tyus? Go JT. Werster's opinion about Hoenn music is wrong.
So my opinion about Hoenn music is that it's really good. Apparently that's wrong, so it's actually really bad. Thank you for that donation, for confirming that for everybody. Yeah, there's only like one song from the original games that I like, which is Abandoned Ship, and then they ruined it in the remake. They used it so many times as well in the remake, but it's much worse.
I think that's because they knew it was good, but they ruined it.
Yeah. I don't know what the right play is here. Do I just go in, being poisoned, so that I can't get frozen? Well, it's what I've done. I think what I might do is lead Dragon Breath and then Grass Knot. Because I'm faster than the Sharpedo because I have really good speed. I'm not going to one-hit it with Grass Knot, so I'll use Dragon Breath, try and get the paralysis in case it goes Scary Face. There's a lot of Pokemon that you're fighting that use Scary Face to drop your speed, and like some of the Mighty Ennas you use Dragon Breath on to try and paralyze them in case they use Scary Face, so then you're still faster, because when you paralyze a Pokemon, you then drop their speed. But then half of them have Quick Feet, which then increases its speed if it gets statused. So you don't want to do that to them. Yeah, I got Scary Face, but I didn't get the power. Alright, don't flinch me. Don't flinch me. Don't flinch me. Thank you. Very, very good. Alright. Yeah, that was the right play. I would have gotten frozen if I didn't do that. So that was really smart. I don't actually think I need the rare candy either, because I'm going to outspeed without it. Yeah, I'm going to skip the candy. Let's do it. Let's just go as hard as possible. Oh. So where are you up to, JT? How did these fights go?
Yeah, okay, so we use... I've just gone blank. Luster Purge on the coughing and Service on the Noodles here. Much easier for Laddie. Well, Laddie-Os, I should say, even though it's nicknamed Laddie-Ass.
That's the wrong thing.
Yeah, so I get a little bit of easier fights than what Werster had to do. We'll use Dragon Breath here. Swagger's a little... do I risk that? I'm going to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Okay, got through easy. Swagger's a little bit annoying. Couldn't really do much there, though. And I'll be up against a Camerupt instead of a Sharpedo. So, a bit easier for me to deal with in the next fight. No, after this fight, sorry.
Yeah, so the coughings are more annoying when you're Marshtomp, but when you're Laddie, they're better because...
Much better.
Yeah, coughings have no special defense, whereas Grimers have really high special defense. So the Grimers, and especially the Mark, are actually really hard to kill. Yeah, I need more X items, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll get 10 of them. 10 of them. What else do I need? Guard spec?
Guard spec, yes.
It's just 10, 10, and 1 guard spec, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. And then over here, I buy 11 more max repels. And then I'm gonna buy like 5 revives apparently. And then I'm gonna buy 11 hypers. And then I only have 2 full restores. That doesn't seem right. Oh well, I've only got 2 full restores. Hopefully that is not an issue later on. I bought too many revives. Oh well.
You can always buy more at the Pokemon League. If no, you probably don't need them as Kyogre, do you? No.
Well, you definitely need 1 for Steven.
No, yeah, you can always buy them at the Pokemon League then.
You need 1 for Steven. I'll think about it.
You got time. You got time. Alright, as I mentioned, I'm up against the camera up here. Much easier. 1 click surf, it goes down. 4 times weak to surf. See you later.
And it just happens no matter what your stats are. Whereas, yeah, the Sharpedos are just so bad if you have a bad Latias.
Yeah, story-wise, we get given the blue orb here, and they go on about some ancient prophecy. I honestly don't really pay attention too much to the story after speedrunning this game for a while.
Oh, it's just so much, man. It is just so much.
Oops.
Okay. Fury Face. So embargo makes it so that you can't use items anymore. It also actually disables your held item. So because the laddie has Mystic Water, if you get hit by embargo, it gets rid of the Mystic Water boost from Surf. So it's really likely that when that happens, you use Surf, do like exactly half, then it uses embargo, and then the next one doesn't kill. I got lucky on the ranges there to still get the 2 hit. No, it's not grass knot.
Alright, time for my shopping. I'm going to buy 7. 3, which is good. 1 guard spec. 7 of these.
So just a reminder that we do have a few incentives that are coming up that will need to be filled, and they need your help to get them over the line. So apart from the ones that are in this race at the moment, we also have American Arcadia, which if that gets over the lines, Noobs will be doing a karaoke song of Don't Be a Fool over the end credits. He has a beautiful singing voice, so you really don't want to be missing out on that. And after that, we've also got Hearthstone, Black Rock Mountain, Trick Showcase, which still needs $950. So if you are donating any money, put your money towards some incentives. And if you have accidentally left a message without a donation incentive, just send me a message over Twitch. So I am the host. I'll just say hello right now.
Okay, so I'm at Rival 4. This fight can actually be really, really trolly as well. I'm actually going to outspeed Swellow, which is really nice. I probably should have healed before the fight. But the Sceptile is going to take 2 hits, and it has Detect, and I want one of the hits to be Fly. Oh, Swellow picked Agility. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to take the risk. No, I missed from double team. That's actually really unlucky. Okay, I'll heal now. Oh, no, no, no. Don't waste the full restore. Let's just use a hyper. Okay, there we go. So I've actually got full health for Sapphire. That's really nice. So Sapphire can do more than half because it's got dual chop, but it kind of has bad AI, so he's just picking random crap here. So ideally, I want to see detect turn 1 as I go up, just like that, and then hit the ground, and then no, I did not want to see dual chop. See, that did exactly half. Hopefully missed ball kills here. And he went detect. Okay, okay, got the kill. Oh, I'll take that. It's really easy to die in that fight. And if you die, even though I've got revives and I can actually use them now, it can still be really bad because he could do over half and you don't have the X special set up, so it's just not a great situation.
Meanwhile, in the story, they're planning to steal a submarine to go underwater and wake up this ancient Pokemon. I just said no to the guy, damn it. Now I have to go back and talk to him. It's a little bit unfortunate. I was mashing too much. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of holding B the whole time and only pressing A. You never accidentally say no. The thing that I do it to a lot is the repels. Because the repel text comes up and it's like, do you want to reuse it, yes or no? And if you're like holding up or down to move, it doesn't disable that input on the menu. It keeps using it on the menu, and so you can just be moving and it'll just move the cursor, and then you just say no. I should heal an elixir.
Also, I should mention this rival fight is not forced in the originals. They force it on you for whatever reason in the remakes.
Yeah, in the originals you can just say, no, I'm not interested. Because he's
yeah, chilling outside the mart. Yeah. So you don't even acknowledge him, just like, no, bye.
Yeah. Had enough of you.
Okay, so I can skip one of the X speeds, which is good, and one of the X specials, which is good. That's not what I wanted to use. That's the one.
I shouldn't have to heal.
Double team and then a miss is not great. Okay, I'm going to heal here. This is not great.
Where am I going? Oh my goodness, where am I going? That's not what the layout of that room was in my mind at all before I got there. I thought it was more like this room.
That's very unfortunate for me that I missed. I think it was 3 serves in a row.
Oh, that's dangerous on Sceptile. We got slammed.
I think I was meant to X speed too. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Detect. Outplayed. Dual top miss. Easy. Just get lucky. That's...
Yeah, so one of the nice things about diagonal movement is you can use it to pick up items diagonally, like that. So you can just pick up the Master Ball without fighting either of the electrodes that kind of like hoard the Master Ball behind there.
I think that's the nicest thing you said about diagonal movement.
It is the only good thing about it, so...
Nice crit the Wailord, that's good. That Wailord can survive.
At +0?
Yes.
Yeah, at +1 it always dies. Did you not X special?
I think I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just forgot to X speed. Which is fine.
Yeah.
We got through it, easy. Alright. Excuse me.
Scary face embargo combo, still got the kill, very nice. Alright, that's really good. I shouldn't have to heal before Sharpedo. I don't think it can kill me. Reflect type.
So we have $50 from Anonymous that says just donation for the Hearthstone incentive. And also $100 from Sonia. Lacy Stripes, love what you're doing.
Not being here. Yeah,
exactly.
We all love that. Yep.
Not supporting Werster when Werster was supporting her.
I know. Yeah. No, I'm used to it. Don't worry. Alright, so this was a mechanic that was like only in Gen 6, or maybe it was in 7 as well. The Horde mechanic where you fight 5 Pokemon at once. So
How did he see me from... What? Okay, I was on the wrong top. That's bollocks.
I think bad is the word we're looking for.
That too, yes. I'm very mad at myself.
But yeah, so it's really important to have a spread move that hits all of them because there's so much lag in those fights when there's 5 Pokemon on the screen that if you have to take them out one by one, the fight takes like 2 minutes longer or something. It's extraordinarily bad. Okay, so this Sharpedo, even if you have 31 IV, you have to get an extra rare candy to outspeed it, but I have 31 and plus nature IV, so I actually am going to outspeed it even without the candy, but I may not one-hit it. We'll just see how we go. Yeah, didn't one-hit it. It shouldn't be able to do 78 though. Just don't flinch or freeze. Beautiful. Very nice Sharpedo. In that case, though, even if you do die, you can actually just kill it with Marshtomp. Because you've got other Pokemon, and Marshtomp can generally take a hit. That being said, my Marshtomp does have very bad defense, so it's actually possible that it would just die in one hit and not have to use Cast Form. I have done that in a run before. Oh, Beanie. Beanie. But it is ideal that Marshtomp actually stays at full health because coming up after this is the Tate and Liza gym, which is a double battle, and it's just more ideal that Marshtomp's still got full health before that fight. I heal to full here and do something else. Do you remember what it is?
No.
Yeah, I think it might just be heal to full. I don't know. Thought there was something else here, but I don't know. We'll find out.
Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to fight those optionals back there.
Oh, what? Get off the water! How did she not get off the water? Get away, get away, get away. Whatever. Ideally, you would actually go on the right side there instead of talking to this from above, but we'll just talk to it from above. I was already there. This one I actually do have to go all the way around because that spinner there has vision that will see me if I don't go all the way around.
Alright, I'm up to the Horde battle myself. It's very laggy when you pick a move in this.
Yeah, it takes so long before the move actually just comes out. It doesn't even look like lag, it looks like, oh, I'm just so interested in this camera angle.
Mm-hmm. Like I've pressed it and my hand's off the thing, I'm not doing anything. It just, yep, we'll just look at these Poochienas shake for a little bit and then
we'll go bowling.
Yeah, and then we'll go bowling.
Alright, so now I'm up to Tate and Liza. So as I mentioned, this is a double battle, but they actually gave you functionality in double battles to use items on Pokemon other than the one that you're controlling at the time. So I'm going to use Surf with Latias or Latios, depending on whether you care about the name or the nickname. And I'm going to then use an X special attack with my partner Pokemon on Latios/Latias, just to increase it before it even attacks. So they have Solrock and Lunatone. It's their only pokes. Ideally, you want the Solrock to be using Solar Beam on Marshtomp and then the Lunatone Psychics. If that happens, I can just Surf again and win. Bad things that can happen are the Lunatone can put you to sleep with Hypnosis. The Solrock can use Sunny Day, so Surf only does half as much damage, and the Lunatone can pick Calm Mind and increase its
Special attack
and defense. Yep. Okay. So that's why I want Marshtomp to not be at bad health, so that it can live that. And yeah, I got the perfect moves there. Unfortunately, they killed Marshtomp, so we're going to have to send out Beanie, but I can just use Surf here. I don't have to use another X special attack. Does Cast Form live? Cast Form, I crit my Cast Form, so it died. That's unfortunate. I actually don't have any other Pokemon alive here, so I actually might use a Revive to bring one back. Just in case I die in the next section of the game, so I can revive Latias as well.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys. My apologies. I had to cough.
You didn't want to make any noise there, did you?
Sorry, Tech. I think I made more noise trying to cover it up.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
I definitely know my ears hurt.
Psychological warfare techniques from JT.
I mean, you've been doing this whole run. You've been asking him what to be doing at every second point.
It's true.
Sorry.
There we go. That'll do. Well done.
Thank
Do
you.
you want some water, mate?
I've got some here. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, let's wait. Also, in this game, they renamed them to Liza and Tate. Worse.
Oh, yeah. That makes no sense. It's Tate and Liza. It just sounds so much better as Tate and Liza. I do not know why they reframed it as Liza and Tate. I didn't even notice until you pointed that out to me, like, yesterday or whenever it was. Some other day when I was happier and not playing this game.
Well, you were playing this game, though, at the time. That's better. Sorry about that. Also, I'm convinced that Tate and Liza are trying to do the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z. You can't change my mind on that.
Ooh.
Their own little variation of it.
So I don't have to heal, but I'll revive Marshtomp. Teach Dive.
Yeah, so same setup for me. I'm going to use an X special on my partner's turn, and we're just going to sweep with Surf. And unfortunately, both Marshtomp and Beanie will die for me too, because I've got good special attack. So X special on Latios. Yeah, I got a crit on Lunatone and
Hello? Dive.
knocked Solrock into heal range. Did kill. Alright, so unfortunately Beanie's gonna die for me too. And yeah, unfortunately I knocked Solrock into heal range, but it goes down the next turn.
Oh, get through. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. Yeah, the movement to get past that spinner there is really, really awkward, going through a one-tile gap, and then you've got to double pass him, and it's just so easy to slide past if you're passing the way that I did.
All right. So now we get this big cutscene indicating that something's happening for me.
But nothing is really happening.
Nothing is really happening. It looks important, but it's really not.
I'm going to be honest with you, I actually got really confused when it said Go Latios on my game. That's dicey to 2-hit. Oh, got there. Okay, got there. Whoops. This puzzle is also extremely difficult to do the movement optimally on. I actually haven't decided whether I like D-pad or circle pad for this.
D-pad.
Yeah, okay, I got through that. The one-tile hole near the end is the part that I really don't like. How can I not get in the door with the D-pad? Oh my goodness. By being bad is the answer. I should save before this fight, actually.
Yes.
Not like the fight is generally very, very safe, but he can pick embargo, which prevents you from using items, and it's an awful fight to die on.
Okay, whatever, we'll just do that. Okay, I'm going to teach dive 2. Yeah, this theme's bopping. The boss theme.
Guard spec. So this is the fight we get the guard spec for. So that prevents the stats from going down. And so ideally after that, it only uses Scary Face and just does absolutely nothing. Why did I use a third? I should have... No, whatever. And we'll go X speed. And now I'll just kill. Yep. I could have just gone off +2. I probably wouldn't have got the Mighty Enner at +2, but it would have been the same amount of turns. And also, if it had used Embargo, it would have been much better if I'd gone at that stage. Because without the X speed, if it had used it on that turn, I wouldn't have gotten the Crobat, and the Crobat could have killed me.
What am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. Okay, it's all good. Let's take it the scenic route there for a second.
Yeah, I got all Scary Faces, so that's basically perfect. Whew. I'm actually surprised at how well my Latias section has gone. That's the last fight you do as Latias. Next fight is going to be catching Kyogre, and then it's using So, as I said, the next fight is going to be catching Kyogre. So you have a 10-minute warning before I can nickname Kyogre. I don't think it's quite 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes before the next fight. But I think you nickname Kyogre like 5 minutes in. This is a lot of cutscene.
So at the moment, Kyogre is in the lead with $40. Tinby is next with $30. Then we have Latiz with 25. Question mark with 15. Latias with 10. And Zigzagoon. I just have to always say it with an accent.
Zigzagoon. Hey.
And on the other side, for Groudon, we are S tier, $25. And also Latias with $25. And bringing up the rear is Kaiju with 10. So if you want to influence the name of the two legendary Pokemon, donate away.
And if you don't care about the nicknames, donate away anyway.
Yeah, we have a tie for mine, so let's break the tie at least.
Yeah, so what are we going to be doing with a tie? Taking half and half?
Half and half.
That's a good idea.
No, both, mate. Put both in. All right.
I think that's over 12 characters, mate.
Nah, you'll find a way. Just make it as long as possible. Surely just take the shorter one at this point, given you're behind.
I think so, yes.
So look, we're in the same spot, though.
We are in the same spot, yes. So it looks closer than what it actually is, so... Yeah, that's just how much dialogue there is in between like this and like the next actual fight. It's just, I think, yeah, you said about 10 minutes, and that's probably being nice, actually. But yeah, now you get to hear the boss theme on my... So, doing the same thing. Guard specking, X speed, and then X special twice. Guard spec. Scary face is good. X speed. And then X special twice. Embargo, that's fine. That was on the last turn. Yeah, that normally doesn't happen. But if that happens early in the fight, you are kind of in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, because embargo prevents you from using items anymore. So not only can you not boost up the X items, you also can't heal. It's really, really bad.
Speaking about really, really bad, it'd be really bad if people don't donate. Because if you donate, you'll be able to be in the running for one of our many different prizes that you can get. So to be eligible for the prizes, you have to donate at least $10, which will automatically put you into the running to one of our Steam game bundles, which there are 5 different bundles available to win. That was definitely not a forced segue, was it?
No, it was all good, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. And the more you donate, the more prizes you can win and the more entries you get as well. So, yeah, bulk it up. Get in there. Yeah.
I was going to mention the heavy rain music, but you're already out of it.
I didn't even pay attention to it as well.
Yeah, like this heavy rain music is so much better than the drought theme. You'll see in a minute when I get into my drought cutscene.
Gonna change the music over to your one when you actually get there.
Oh yeah, right. You don't have to do that, but
Yeah, I hear that the tech will do that.
oh, okay. You don't have to.
In like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Yes, it is a long, drawn-out segment. You're almost there, mate.
Almost there.
What about? Oh, less than an hour to go. All right, so the drought theme for me officially starts after this. I'm not going to say 30 seconds because it could be long.
It's already switched.
Okay.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, that's not the drought thing.
No, not yet. After this, I forgot about this cutscene.
Forgot about this one. Oh, man. So they really have the guy come in Omega Ruby. Wow.
Does Shelly not come in? Alpha
No,
Sapphire?
Shelly comes in Alpha Sapphire, so I would expect it to be Courtney in Omega Ruby.
No, now it's a drought theme. Cover your ears.
That's right. Cover your ears with your headset so you can hear this glorious thing.
Is that even a theme? Like, is there
No,
music?
that's what I'm saying. It's horrible. The Heavy Rain music is so much better.
I also think that just the general theme of the game kind of suits it being, like, it's a storm, so it being, like, a really heavy downpour just makes more sense than, gee, it's a bit hot out tonight, hey. Thinking the world is going to end.
Yeah, so Team Magma are trying to expand land while Team Aqua are trying to expand the water.
So I think Team Aqua's motivations were about, oh, most things live in the sea, or it's like the origin of life is from the sea, so we should have more sea. What was Team Magma's? Was it just to try and bring the property prices down in Australia?
I guess so. Yeah, let's go with that.
Be able to build more fucking... Oh, Jesus. Real estate. Yeah, that's 20 for me. How did I get away with not swearing while complaining about the game? But the property prices of the real estate market in Australia gets me straight away. Oh dear.
Can't blame you though. Right, I'm now on the way to Cave of Origin 2, so
And I'm just in the Cave of
what
Origin.
am I
We're
doing?
just one dungeon behind.
that's it. Yeah, lots of text, lots of cutscenes here. It's just, yeah.
There's no text in my one. We're just chilling.
Just chilling out. Go to him. Go to.
We're surely sick of it by now.
Yeah,
aren't we?
I think we are. Thank you, though. Anyway.
All right, so we go through that like submerge sequence, and then we get here, and then have to change our fit because we can't have that suit on while underwater in this completely submerged area anymore. Got to change back, just to take 3 steps to talk to Kyogre. Bizarre. Just to have another cutscene.
And so, to confirm, his name will be Kyogre.
Yep.
And which one of the shorter 2 is winning? Is it still a tie?
On Groudon.
Yes.
Latias is the shorter one.
Okay.
That is correct.
With 2 I's, right?
No, that's IUS.
IUS. Thank you.
And it seems like Werster is now the host.
I'm not the host, I've got the incentives up. That's what my laptop's here for. It's just in case we got something that, like, I didn't know how to spell Kyogre, so it's just helpful.
I could have told you. That's fine.
Yeah, I trust myself a lot more than I trust you, Upjohn.
That's why you put me on as a host during your run.
Yep.
I see how it is.
Yep.
I trust you, Upjohn, if that means anything.
Thank you. And just get when I mess up your name at the start.
Alright, so it turns into Primal Kyogre there, and then you catch it, but it's actually still just normal Kyogre. To turn it into Primal Kyogre when you're using it, you have to equip the blue orb, which I might do, I might not do. Kind of depends on the stats that I get and how risky I want to play later on in the Elite Four. Yes, give it a nickname. Guy Ogre. Go. Okay, so again, it'll have 3 perfect stats, just like the Laddie, and again, the ones that you want to see for me are special attack, speed, and defense is the third best one, defense or HP. Special defense doesn't matter that much, you get hit by more physical attacks, and attack doesn't matter at all. It's basically the same kind of deal as the Laddie. It'll be very different for JT because he uses physical moves on Groudon.
Yeah, so I want attack and speed are the 2 ones that I want, really.
Yep.
And the others don't really matter too much.
Yeah, because Groudon's got pretty high defense anyway.
Yes.
The rain stopped. Rain delay's over. Pitch inspection done.
Covers are off. Get back out there.
Yep.
You reckon Wally would be good at cricket? I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I reckon he'd be too scared of the ball. That's my take.
Who would you want from the Pokemon universe playing cricket?
Steven had a bit of an arm on him when he was throwing out the ball.
That's true.
Oh yeah, so that character there is actually like an important character in the post-game, but we're not going to do the post-game, so they don't even get named in the actual run. Never find out who it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they show her, what, 2 or 3 times and don't actually give her a name.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm coming up to Groudon now. If Upjohn could please confirm the spelling, is it L-A-T...
I-U-S.
I-U-S, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you,
Thanks, Upjohn.
Thanks, Upjohn.
Thanks, Upjohn. Cheers, mate. Oh, yeah, I realised that you just got it right in front of you, too. I could have asked you.
Yep.
My bad.
You know, it does feel good to be useful, and you can be useful by donating to Game On Cancer, which is who we are supporting during this marathon. Was that a better segue?
Yeah, it was, pretty low bar, but yeah, probably.
Alright. Finally get to catch this thing. Don't worry, the long stretch of cutscenes is almost done for you, don't worry.
Almost done for me. Yeah, so Steven gives you the Eon Flute there, which allows you to store around the sky, which again is actually a pretty neat feature in this game that just does not get used in the speedrun whatsoever, so you just don't get to see it. So now that I've got Kyogre, I'm going to be using it for the rest of the game, and this is the last gym that I'm about to do in this town, now that I've got it. The gym puzzle here is you've got to step on like every tile, and then it allows you to go into the next area. And If you step on it a second time, you fall down, and it's really bad. This is actually not the menu I want to be in, but I'll just do it here, I guess.
I think it was right. Thank you.
149. Oh dear, that is not a good Kyogre. And I need... Whoa, I need Surf, please. Surf.
Yeah, also, I don't think Werster mentioned, but this is like a 90-second cutscene where you're just doing nothing and you can kind of relax. It's like, yeah, one spot on the run to like get water or have a break.
Yeah, I wanted to do this through the Pokemon menu. I'm actually going to fly to Sutopolis. This is like half a second slower in a vacuum, but I actually think with how many steps I've taken, this will allow me to use one less repel, and so will be faster overall. It's also easier movement. I really don't like the movement coming back from Cave of Origin. Just doing it backwards with that camera angle is really bad. Okay, so into the gym. Every tile only once, and you have to finish at the end point. If you like finish in a corner, you're just screwed, because then you have to hit another one. Up there. Yep. Beautiful.
Well done. Easy.
Easy every time, except in my PB.
Is that going to annoy you into it?
No,
No,
I don't care. I probably won't even upload my PB, so my PB on the leaderboards right now is actually still with Mackit, an in-game traded Makuhita that you can get like in Rossborough City instead of doing the actual route.
The true champ.
The true champ, it's true.
Nobody else has done a run of that, have they? I don't think so.
No. Do not confuse me. Thank you. I think that's the first time ever I have not gotten confused by Love Disc. Oh, I want you to use Mud Sport, please. No, that's not good. Okay, so yeah, Kyogre is just insanely powerful, basically. Even though these moves are not very effective, they're just still going to kill. You can just teach it Surf and Calm-Mind, which you just get throughout the game, and then it's just got a super cracked moveset with Calm-Mind, which is boosting its special attack, and then Surf and Ice Beam, like really good coverage, and then Origin Pulse is 110 power, 85 accuracy, so it's a slightly more powerful version of Surf that can miss sometimes, that I'll use when Surf won't kill, like just there on that Sea King. I'm going to use Origin Pulse on Milotic too. I don't want it to live. Of course I missed, but he missed too. Yeah, I'm just not sure, because I only just did half there. I'm not sure the second one was going to kill. Maybe it was guaranteed. I don't know the ranges that well in this game, to be honest. But yeah, so my Kyogre, it did get the IV and speed that was perfect, but it's got a minus speed nature. It did not get special attack as perfect. Special attack was pretty low. So it's effectively got reasonably low special attack and speed, so it's not very good.
Okay. 156, not 86. Okay. So I've got really good attack and pretty decent speed, actually.
What? Go over here. Go over here. 156 is plus nature, isn't it?
No, it's maximum IV neutral nature.
Oh, okay.
And
that's after the rare candy.
Yeah, so I used the rare candy.
Yep. Because for me, I'm thinking 153 is perfect. I have to teach something. Waterfall. I have to teach Waterfall.
No,
Waterfall.
Fly. Yeah, I'm also going to fly to Zetopolis. As Werster mentioned, it's like slightly slower, but
Easier.
much easier.
What's the movement here? You just go here. No, below that rock. I know where I'm going. And then it's like 65% down. Something like that. Kind of just hold this.
Okay.
Whoops. Get around that guy, please. Down there. Whoa! That was really close to hitting both of those trainers, but we got there. Those little things that are sticking up out of the water, by the way, are like DexNav encounters that if you go slowly, you can just go into them and get like a guaranteed encounter for what Pokemon it is. Go in here. So now I'm going to deposit a couple of my pokes. I'm going to put Kyogre through the PC because that heals it. I'm going to keep Marshtomp in my party because I need its HMs, but Marshtomp is not alive. So Kyogre is my only Pokemon alive. That'll allow me to skip double battles.
Alright, meanwhile, I am facing Wallace. A little bit of a different setup for me. I'm going to X-Attack once and then pretty much sweep with Earthquake. That's it.
Do you not have Sword Stance?
I do, but because Love Disc can sometimes outspeed you, it's better to use an X-Attack because it can confuse you.
Yeah, yes. It has both Sweet Kiss and Water Pulse. It just loves to confuse you. So I didn't see whether it was plus defense or plus attack that I had on this Kyogre. I'd much prefer defense. Nice, got through confusion on Frostlass, that's rare. Yeah, it's defense that plus, okay. So my defense is really high, because that's plus max defense. What? Oh, I have never done that before. I actually thought you went up at the intersection. Well, you do go up at the intersection. I didn't know there was a little bit of a gap there that you can go into. I do now. But yeah, Kyogre and Groudon are both just so overpowered. They've got incredible stats and their ability just sets the weather. In this game, it only sets the weather for 5 turns though. But if you use their primal forms, it sets it indefinitely, and it can't get cancelled over, which is kind of it's the really safe strat, especially for me against Glacier, is to equip the orb before her, because she likes to use Hail, which can get rid of the rain, and Hail is also a really slow animation because you take damage from it every turn, and you kind of have to watch that animation. But if you equip the orb, the heavy rain comes down, and that can't be cancelled by Hail. I'm probably going to do it with the Kyogre that I have, because it's got bad special attack and bad speed. It would be a really big risk to not set up on the Glalie with Hail.
I mean, you're that far ahead, mate. I reckon take the risk. Just make sure you're safe. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, you know, I might do it because it'll show off both strats. Right, I'll take the risk and then die, and then...
Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot to teach Waterfall. That's okay. I'll do it on the next menu.
Yeah. No. Hold left. My hand is slipping off the circle pad. Also, getting down these ladders is so bad.
It's
on the bike. It's awful.
It's like one tile to get down on it. It's really annoying.
What? No, my Marshtomp is alive because I revived it. Because I wanted something to revive with later on. So now I'm fighting the double battle. I should have... Oh, God. I should have revived Castform instead of reviving Marshtomp. Alright, well... I guess I'll take it out now. I had gone the whole run without hitting an optional, and then this is what it ends up being? Oh my god. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay, they both died, though. I'm actually kind of surprised the Cradilly died. I'm not surprised the Armaldo died. Bit more experience. That could be helpful for something. It probably isn't. In theory, though, that's going to save the run. Is there another double battle? Oh, no. Well, Marshtomp's dead now. So
Yeah, Marshtomp's dead.
Yeah.
There is one, I think, right at the end.
Yeah, I think there is one, too.
Sorry, just give me a chance to catch up.
All good, man. All good. Yeah, I did that on purpose just for you.
Makes me feel slightly better about hitting my 2 optionals.
But yeah, these fights for me are just click surf and win. Pretty simple. Triple pass spinner. If he spins in the right direction, you can do 2 passes at once there, but I did not get that lucky. Had to do 1 every time. Yeah, there is another double, but won't fight that one.
Grid Shadow Ball's annoying.
Alright, and now the Victory Road Wally fight, because your rival wasn't good enough to make it here. Fight Wally instead. And so this was one of the better things they did do in this game, is they actually gave Wally a bit more personality and gave him his own theme for this fight. Which, it's a very short song, I will say, but I enjoyed this the first time I was playing the game. And also gave him a Mega too. His team's nothing much for Kyogre though, especially since I can just easily set up Calm Minds here.
Okay. Yeah, going through that section for me, like I have to look at the DS a little bit. 3DS rather. Closer.
Yeah, because it's got the darkest screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the Magneton I will 2-hit because it has 30. If you remember from 2 hours ago, means you can't 1-hit the poke. Oh my goodness, that's... I'm just going to full heal because I only have 2 full restores. It's actually faster as well because I don't have to watch the HP bar. Yeah, I got paralyzed from the Magneton. From Tri-Attack as well, not Discharge.
Didn't talk to him.
Alright, so yeah, he's got Mega Gallade. In Gen 6, when you use Mega Evolution, though, you still have the same speed as the base Pokemon for the first turn when you use the Mega Evolution. So Mega Gallade is faster than me there, but the regular Gallade is not. So on the first turn, I go first. On subsequent turns, he would go first. So it's just an easy 1-hit at +2. You can take a risk in that fight and only use 1 Calm Mind and use Origin Pulse, but if you miss, then Gallade can, well, the Mega Gallade can actually kill you because it gets 2 hits off back to back, and it does like half your damage basically.
Get. I kept hitting the corner.
You actually did better than I did. I was really bad on that ladder that time.
No, that's the wrong way. What am I doing, son?
Okay, so now I'm going to use the PC to heal Kyogre again, but I'm going to leave Marshtomp in here.
Alright, for some reason I just had a blank and forgot where to go in Victory Road. I don't know why. Meant to fight this guy.
So the reason I'm leaving Marshtomp in there is because for the Hall of Fame sequence, it takes a little bit of time for every Pokemon. I was actually considering up until that very last moment actually just taking one with me as well, just so I would have something to revive with in case I died. But I decided not to do it. Let's just go all out.
So I would just like to remind everyone that if you want to donate, you can either give us money directly, or you can also do it through Twitch. So any sort of subscription or bits will go to the donation total as well. So if you got a Twitch Prime, now's the perfect time to use it.
Yep, that's true.
Thank you for confirming.
Alright, so we're at the Elite Four now, so there's 5 battles left, Elite Four and Champion. So, I'm not really sure what strat I want to do for Sydney. Ideally, you want to have enough speed to outspeed all these pokes, but my Kyogre's not that fast. And you also want enough special attack to one-hit all these pokes, but my Kyogre does not have that special attack threshold. So I kind of have to decide between X Special and X Special Attack. You could use it on Mighty Enner as well, the setup, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use one, and I think I'm going to use Special on Shiftry. And I'm going to hope it picks Fake Out this turn. Perfect. And now I'll be able to kill it with Ice Beam. So the Shiftry has Leaf Blade, which has a high crit rate, and if it crits you, it does all your damage. You just immediately get one shot. But so Sharpedo will outspeed me. I think I will get Absol though. Spiky Shield's a bit annoying. The rain will go down, but because I used X Special, I should one-hit Sharpedo with Surf anyway. This will definitely outspeed me though. Crunch. I think I'll get Absol though. Yeah, all good. I can just surf the Absol, so that's one down. Where are you at? You're at Wally.
I'm at Wally, yes.
Okay, I won't save before Phoebe then. So if I die there, that'll make it close. It's very unlikely that I die to Phoebe, so... But it is possible. Because I'm going to have to... Oh... No, actually, I can't Origin Pulse. My special attack's so bad that I have to Calm Mind. My defense is really good, though. So Thunder Punch plus Fake Out, I don't think will kill.
Did you buy 4 restores at the Pokemon Lane?
No.
I wasn't watching. Okay.
No. Just going with 2.
Going for it. Alright, I've beaten Wally. Let's go.
Well done. So you're only 1 battle behind. This is still much closer than the practice race we did.
Yes, yeah, the practice race was... yeah, thankfully this is a much better race than that one.
Phoebe's my favorite redesign that they did in the remake of all the characters. Like, a lot of people noticed the Team Aqua and Team Magma ones a lot more, but they gave her a lot more just flowers to her theme. I like that. Well done. Okay, so as I mentioned, if I had good enough special attack, I'd just be able to one-hit everything here, but I'm not going to get this Dusknoir, so I'm going to use Calm Mind here. It's going to use Thunder Punch. If it crits me, I'm dead. Didn't crit me. It actually wouldn't have killed. Wow, my defense is really good. But I would have had to heal if it crit me, because the Sableye would be able to kill with Fake Outs. Still used Fake Out, and that's fine. I actually don't know if that can use anything else. If there was a time for it, it actually would have been with my health being that low, because its other moves might have been able to kill, but didn't happen.
I'm gonna save just so I don't have to go through that cutscene again. Like, I think it's cool they added the cutscenes for each Elite Four member, but they just dragged it out a little bit too long.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, Phoebe down. So now Glacier. So we decided I am going to take the risk here, but I'm going to save. So
Please save.
Yeah, definitely save. Go into the next room. No, let's go all the way up. So the risky strat here is I'm not going to equip the blue orb. I'm going to immediately take out her first Pokemon, and then she's going to send out Wall Rain. So I'm taking out the first Pokemon because it knows Hail, the Glalie. The Wall Rain doesn't know Hail. So if I get the setup on the Wall Rain, everything's fine and it's all good. The Wall Rain, however, knows Sheer Cold, and she will use it. Well, she can use it, but so she will. So I have to heal. It's just heal and save is all I'm going to do. Actually, no. I'm going to Leper Surf while I'm here. Save, please. And Sheer Cold is a one-hit KO move. It's got a 30% chance to hit, but it just completely kills you straight away. The other thing she can use is Surf, which does barely anything. Body Slam, which does a little bit more, but it can paralyze. And I don't know what its other move is. It's got another move, but I don't know what it is.
I think it's Rest. I don't know.
Could be. And so because I have bad special attack and bad speed, I have to do extra turns of setup on the Wall Rain as well, so I'm giving it so many more chances to do that. So this strat is so risky that not even the World Record does it. The World Record equips the Orb and does the save strat. So I think we're going to go Surf. It went Surf, good. Now I'm going to go Calm Mind. Surf, good. And now I'm going to go X Speed. X Speed. Body Slam, don't para. Okay, I think we're good. I think this should kill, and we're good.
Let's go. Good
Awesome.
stuff. Alright, I'm about to face Phoebe myself. I'm going to equip a Personberry here to fill. Now this fight can be a little bit dangerous for me, so I'm going to save. Sometimes the Dustlops likes to use Curse, and then that is not a good time. I need to set up a Sword Stance.
Yeah, so unfortunately I'm actually ahead at this stage because this is the part of the game where Alpha Sapphire is actually better because Kyogre is faster than Groudon at doing the fights. Yeah, let's just not save before Drake. Chance of me dying to Drake is very low, but if the Kingdra attacks and crits, it'll do enough to be able to kill me. I could also heal and then it wouldn't, but nah. Let's at least give it a chance.
Right, so the ideal thing for me is for Dustlops to use Confuse Ray. That would be the best possible outcome. So just do that. It used Curse. That is not very good. Okay, I can still win, that's fine. Okay. Oh, it's meant to Earthquake, that's fine.
No, you hit, that's all good.
Yeah, we'll need to heal on the Sableye though. No, I can't heal on Sableye because it's got oh, I forgot the name of the move.
Foul Play.
Yeah, Foul Play, thank you. But I have to because...
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
You'll use Fake Out anyway. You're all good.
Beautiful.
But yeah, foul play uses the attack stat of the Pokemon you're attacking against itself. So Groudon obviously has a lot of attack, given you've set up and everything.
Alright, we're still fine. We got through. Alright, that's Phoebe down.
Okay, so ideally what I want is... oh, I should have been using Surf on the Flygon. I don't know why I didn't. Ideally, I want the Kingdra to use Yawn and not attack me. Because if it picks Dragon Pulse and crits, it will definitely kill. Okay, we're good. It picked Dragon Pulse, but it did not crit. I've got 2 Ice Beams left. Don't I need more than that? Yeah, I'm supposed to Surf the Flygons, but I used Ice Beam on the first one. I've only got 2 Ice Beams. Let's just menu now. I don't know how far you can go. Save.
You can pretty much go right up to the door.
Yeah, whatever. It'll be good. I'm not going to die anyway. Oh, I forgot. It's a door. I thought this was actually the room that he was in. Ah, well. Shows how much attention I pay.
Alright, now for me, this is the one fight in the game that you will see Primal Groudon, and you can see me waste like 14 seconds transforming into it.
Yeah, I said I was going to show off both strats because I simply expected to die and then do the other one, but yeah, it didn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to lead Ice Beam because his Skarmory has Sturdy, so you can't kill it. So the most ideal situation is Ice Beam actually freezes the Skarmory, and then you just get completely free setup. Not very likely to happen, but is the most ideal. You got to hit it twice anyway, so it's just you may as well go for it. Do I have enough speed to not X speed? I don't know. I think I do. Yeah, Toxic turn 1 is really bad, actually. So I've got a full restore there. Oops. I've still got to use a third. So hopefully I don't get Toxic this turn. Oh, I did, but it missed. Okay, so I think I have enough set up to just go now. I think this kills Cradily, the Surf. I can't use Ice Beam because I only have 1 more PP, and I have to use that for Aggron, because it also has Sturdy. And Surf and Origin Pulse will put it into heal range. I want to use Ice Beam to like only do half its health. Ice Beam. Okay. I think I outspeed the Metagross. I think you need really bad speed to not outspeed the Metagross. So I think I'm just fine here. I've got enough health to live up Bullet Punch, which is a priority move. Yep, that was right. Didn't get Bullet Punch. It can still use it because it still has bad AI, but yeah, we're all good. Unfortunately, I got an extra level because I took that double fight in Victory Road. Getting the extra level jingle is a few extra seconds of time loss, which is not ideal, but it's only a few extra seconds.
Alright, meanwhile, I am facing Drake. You might have seen me equip the Silk Scarf and teach Strength for this fight. Pretty straightforward, actually. Just X speed, a couple swords dance, and off we go.
But yeah, the Flygons resist rock and have levitate. It's the classic Edge Quake resistor, levitate Flygon. So using Strength is just the best option you've got for Groudon.
And because I use Smackdown, I can finish it off with a Earthquake, which is why that hits Altaria.
Yeah, that's the special function of the Smackdown's move. Time's coming up for me soon, Upjohn.
I'm ready and waiting.
Yep. So this is just the Hall of Fame sequence, so I've only got one Pokemon, so it'll go quick. And so when this fades to black, it's going to be time. Still gotta wait right to the end. Time.
You're done.
You're
free.
done.
You're free.
That run was actually not bad at all. That was actually really close to my PB, in all honesty. I think like 2 days ago that would have been a PB, or something like that. 2 runs ago, anyway. Even with the extra saves and nicknames, still that one optional.
Alright, meanwhile, I have got one fight left myself, which is the champion, Steven.
Yep.
So I've already equipped the Silk Scarf, which is good. I just need a heal full.
And I have one donation for you.
Sure, please.
$10 from Duck 109.
Oh.
That's it.
Right, so I'm going to heal. I will save just in case, but I don't think I will die. Yeah, I've only got one full restore.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
And no hypers.
Okay, this makes it interesting, I guess. I had 7 going into the Elite Four. Did I really use that many? I must have. Alright, last fight for me. So instead of using Carmine, I'll be setting up Swords Dance. I will need to go to plus... yeah, I'll need to use it twice to figure that. Yeah, hopefully I only need 1 full restore. If not, well, unlucky.
You've got full heals though still, right?
Yeah, I've got full
Your
heals.
heal tops.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. I do like Steven's theme in this game, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was my DS for it's like, please, not now, not in the last fight. Alright, so I'm going to Swords Dance twice. Steel Wings, perfect. Keep using that.
Steel Wing Miss is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, toxic bad.
Alright. We'll be using Smackdown because Scummery has the ability Sturdy.
There's the Steel Wing Miss.
There's the Steel Wing Miss. I'm going to full restore now. And now I'll use Earthquake. So the Scummery and the Aggron both have Sturdy, which is really annoying, but...
And yeah, the Pokemon in this case that you've got to have strength for is the Claydol,
Yes.
which is another ground type with Levitate.
Let's make sure I click the right buttons here.
Wouldn't strength be better on aggro? Strength has less characters. than
That is
Smackdown.
true, yeah.
It would save like 1 frame.
That's true. So strength to clay doll. Two more to go. We're getting there. Last but not least, Metagross. Mega Metagross, I should have said. It does have bullet punch, but it won't be able to kill me. Yeah.
But yeah, it is strange that it used bullet punch there.
As soon as I mentioned it, it did use it.
Yeah. Because it doesn't kill, and it's got much better moves.
Yes.
Like it would kill with Giga Impact, for example. Or Zen Headbutt, I think. And then just one last cutscene in the run.
One last cutscene, yes. So I got the Hall of Fame and the rival coming up and congratulating us. Stuff like that.
He doesn't congratulate you. He pretends like he's your best friend.
Okay.
Which I've felt none of that. It's a very parasocial relationship that he has with you.
That's fair. That's more than reasonable.
Oh no, I accidentally reset the game.
Oh no.
And now I go back to my last save. Why does it save the game again? That's so silly. Oh, that's so silly.
All right, so time is coming up for me also, Upjohn. I'll let you know.
Oh, you're too kind.
Because when it fades to black, it's just a long, drawn-out Hall of Fame sequence where you're like, yeah, you're the champion. We're just gonna do like a 360 turn just to let you know with Groudon there in the background. Yeah, cool. And that's time for me as well. So yeah, first of all, thank you, Werster, for doing it with me. Sorry to put you through that pain. You got through it though, mate. And yeah, thank you to ASM and the staff. You guys are awesome tech. Yeah, thank you for letting me run. And I think that's all I got to say. Yeah, if you're interested in the game for whatever reason, don't be.
Rethink your life choices. There are so many better games. You will see like 16 of them in the next hour. Please pick one of them instead.
Yes, the 5-minute showcase is coming up. Make sure you guys stick around for the rest of the marathon. Lots of cool runs coming up. So, yeah. Anything else to say? I think that's about it.
Thanks, JT.
No problem.
Thanks for being here. We'll both be back, on Sunday?
Sunday morning,
but,
yes.
Slightly worse, but slightly better game. But yeah, catch us all then.
All right.
Peace out.
Thanks, guys.